we have that hell again. So I really, really apologize. What happened? I tried to call. It looked like the network was not working properly for the person that I'm calling. So we got disconnected. I really, really apologize. I'm sorry. You know, on our third, you know, so that's really, really a problem. That's not good. I apologize for all of you guys. What happened? It's the same thing, you know, when sometimes when we call and then the network is not connecting. That's what happened. So we still have more time, so don't worry. We got this. Hey, Abu.
How are you?
You cut the network off.
Yeah, I think my network is a bit poor, to be honest. So I apologize. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. How you doing today?
Well, I was on my way to uni to go and do my assessment, but I was quite grateful that today you invited one of our great politicians, Pagana Mom, if I'm not wrong. He's a general, isn't he?
This is not going to be the last. We have more to come, actually, because we want to talk to them directly, and we want to ask them questions.
Excellent. You did really well.
If the journalists are not doing job, we are not journalists. If the journalists are not doing job, we will do it.
Absolutely. First of all, I'd like to obviously thank you, Jongkor, because you're doing a great job on social media. You're very professional in your presentation, and you have very good intention, and I think it's a great thing.
Okay.
And you should be appreciated, definitely. And my respect for you, because it's not easy, obviously, you know, to sit down on Facebook for hours and hours talking about the concerns of South Sudan, and you do it very well in a very calm manner as well. So thank you for that. That's great. Keep on doing what you're doing. And I was grateful that you were able to get General Pagana Mom, and I hope we will get more of these people. Even Dr. Riak himself, and even our president, if he's willing, we would love to obviously use social media as a platform of.
They need Apuk. Remember, the president of Turkey, it was about to be deposed when the military took, you know, the arm against him.
Yeah.
And then what he did, he just called an anchor on the television station, on the messenger. And then the anchor actually put his speaker live, and he spoke directly to the people and said, hey, I'm here, you know, please come out. You elected me. And then everything changed. So here in the West, the leaders speak to citizens directly on the social media. Our leaders, they still wanted to maintain the status quo. It's not going to work. So thank you so much. And I really, I apologize for cutting you off. Continue.
No, it's fine. You know, you've asked Pagana Mom a couple of questions, which I thought were very good questions. Though we did have other questions that we thought, hey, I think this is important. What I wanted was for you to push him towards, you know, telling us more about what is he doing as an individual, or what are they doing as politicians to bring us peace. As we know, the problem does not lie with the tribes of South Sudan. You know, it is them that are using the tribes of South Sudan for their own political gain. You see, so I wanted to know, what is he doing to bring peace? He said something before. He mentioned something which stood out quite well for me. And he said he does not see peace coming anytime soon. And him saying that as a politician was a concern for me as a citizen, because what do you mean you don't see peace coming anytime soon? What are you going to do for us to ensure that you're pushing towards bringing peace? I wanted to know. So
did he say that today in our program, or he said it before?
He said it before. He mentioned before, he said he's not so sure that, you know, the upcoming peace process might bring peace, which is okay, because he can't look into the future. There might be peace, and there might not be peace. But that's why I was like, you're not giving us hope here. Because if you're talking to us, you need to tell us, I am going to go in, I am going to ensure the people of South Sudan peace. That's the sort of talk that I want from our politicians.
And that's why I asked. And that's why I asked, is there any optimism?
Yeah, absolutely. Which is all right. He did actually mention a couple of things that I thought, fair enough. You know, he came clean with himself as well about some of the doubts that the people of South Sudan had as well. He also clarified, certain things. For instance, the Vivacell issue. So that's good. Back to our topic, which was about women. What is the role of women?
Not only women, Apu, not only
Yeah,
women. The first one, nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make
absolutely.
a new ending.
Yeah,
And
and
the reason I asked that question,
mhm.
the reason I asked that question, many people argue and they said, "Oh, don't make a contrast between South Sudan and those countries." Go ahead.
Yes. So it is true, and as you've seen, we've started the beginning already. We fought the Arabs and we got our independent. We have something called self-determination. So we have our own country now. So the beginning has
Correct.
already started, you know. So yeah, the beginning has already started. We just need to keep on moving, you see. So our politicians, we're very grateful for what they've done, but I just don't like the fact that they feel so entitled. You've asked the question before, and about youth. What are they doing? What is Pagan doing? Is he recruiting youth to sort of, be mentored, and so that they can probably follow the footstep of the SPLM? And he said when they started, who recruited them? I don't really necessarily agree with him. I'm quite sure they were motivated. They were inspired in order for them to follow that footstep. And I think we're lacking that right now. A lot of us have lost trust. We don't trust them. So how do I, as an individual right now, as a young person, just get up out of nowhere and say, you know what, I am going to fight these people? It's not going to work, right? They need to
Correct.
come out. They need to talk to us. They need to tell us, why should we, follow them? Why should we follow their footsteps? Or they need to tell us, why should we not follow their footsteps if they're not doing something right? So that was my response to what he said. But yes, youth and women and men are all a part of bringing peace to South Sudan. But your question was mainly, about the role of women. And I think women can play a big role in bringing peace to South Sudan. Because naturally,
Correct.
women don't like to see suffering. Women don't like to see, destruction. So in this peace process, I need to see more females involved rather than more males, because men don't care. They have nothing to lose. At the end of the day, you know what? Let them die. We'll marry more women. We'll make more babies. There's no woman that says
That's
that.
good
There's
there.
no woman that says, let my children die. I'm going to get another husband. It doesn't work like that. But men has that, mentality, especially in South Sudan. They say, okay, you know what? I'm going to have as many women as I want, because in case the war happens, those children will die and I'll keep on making more. We don't think of it that way. We say, no, I don't want to lose that one child that I have. I don't want to lose my children. I want to see my children, grow up into something that can benefit society. So I would love to see a lot of women being more involved in the next peace process. Enough of these 25%. What is 25%? People should be employed based on their credentials. People should be employed based on
Actually,
their
yes.
qualifications.
Actually, Apuk, I don't even agree with 25% because it's supposed to be based on your capability, what you can do. It's not actually when we say 25%, and then we are
Yeah,
playing a sexism here. That's the way that's the way I see it. Because
right.
there are women you want to give them 25%. Why not? We have a lot of intelligent women. We have a lot of smart women in South Sudan. They can participate. They can do, and that's why I was asking from the beginning. We don't see many female, like you mentioned, going for a peace revitalization, so they can have a say. And that's why I brought, the idea that a first lady, she can appeal to her husband too. Look, the
Right.
children of South Sudan, they are dying every single day. Everything happening to them is bad. What can you do as a husband? Do this and do this and do this. That's the role that women need to play. And I agree with you
Absolutely.
100%. We need more
I
women
think
to involve.
our women back home need to be educated as well, Jongkor, because with us that are living in diaspora, it's not as difficult for us. Reason being is we've been exposed to some form of training or some form of higher education. So if I was to be in Juba right now, my role would be to recruit all the women out there and try to tell them, this is very important. We are the face. We can change, what's happening in our country. We don't just belong in the kitchen, cooking for those men that are causing destruction out there. You see? So, but for our sisters that are back home, they need, and this is why I'm saying, like, what is, you know, what are our leaders doing to educate our women about the peace process? I understand that United Nations, sometimes they try, you know, to have programs and trainings in place to educate women, but what are our brothers and sisters in South Sudan doing to educate our mothers so that they can obviously, you know, yeah, work towards involving women more in peace process.
Yeah, you're right, Apuk. It shouldn't be, because one of my talk show, I was talking about the moral standard and the moral values with our leaders. Women should not be used as material. For instance, she's smart, she's looking for a job. I should not look at her to gain something in order to give her, you know, that position. You know, if she's qualified, she's supposed to get that position without asking her, you know, in return for that position. You see, and these are the things that we are facing. These are the things that we need women to be, you know, waking up, you know, and coming forward, you know, regarding this.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely. We women have power in everything, and I always say this, and I'll say it again. As they say, behind every successful man, there's a strong woman, right? So behind any successful country, you will need strong women behind it. Yeah. Behind every successful country, you have strong women behind it, pushing, right, for the success of the country, contributing, not only just in the kitchen, not only just cooking, but being out there in the field, sharing, obviously, their knowledge, their expertise, you know. So yes, for the peace process to obviously to come through, I think women will play a great role. In South Sudan right now, let's say, for instance, if we're not happy about the services that are being provided, if we had strong women that would be on the line, marching on the streets of Juba with their children, with their babies in their hands, right? I don't think the police would interfere. I don't think, you know, the government or whatever it is would interfere. I doubt. You know why? Because they know women are vulnerable. They know that they're fighting for the right cause. But why is that not happening? Maybe because no one is actually motivating them. They don't have strong women out there pushing them to be on the streets of Juba with their children to fight for their rights. And I'm gonna put this message out there to our brothers and to our sisters, specifically out there, to women that are so busy, you know, putting themselves down instead of uplifting themselves, empowering themselves. We seem to focus too much on little things. Let's not be blinded, you know, by little things as women, especially fighting with each other, gossip, you know. The issue of our country is bigger than that. Can we unite and be much more strong and empower ourselves so that we can go back home and educate our young sisters back home, to motivate them so that they can be something that could contribute straight away to the country to our country. Because I know we can do it. I think women can play a big role. I believe women. And even, this is the thing, right? If women don't speak up, their interests will not also be considered, right? Their concerns will not be considered as well. So I think it's about time that we start to march. It's about time. It's just that some of us are still not, we still haven't established ourselves yet, you see? But let's say, for instance, if I was to finish my education, have a little bit of, you know, build my career, do this, I wouldn't mind being in Juba right now, right? Leading or being on the streets of Juba, risking my life to fight for our children, to fight for our country. But let me just push for my education first. Let me, you know, gather myself, build myself, and then I'll go and build other people. So anyways, Brother Jongkor, I'll probably give you a chance to also have a break, or to invite other people so that they can put forward their opinions. I don't want to take so much of your time.
Of course. Thank you so much, Apuk. You made it all. You know, your perspective is very valued. And that's right. That's what we need. We need, you know, women of South Sudan, ladies, girls of South Sudan to come forward. Their place is not only kitchen. Their place is not only, you know, to change diapers. No, their place to build this society as well. You know what? I have a story. I haven't tell a lot of people. When those Marailin used to attack us, you know, my mother will run, and I was a little boy, 5 years or 4 years old, maybe around 84 or 85. And then that time, I love food. You know, I would be crying when we run away in the middle of the night. What she would do, she would boil the water and it started soothing me and I will sleep. That's the woman doing that, you know. And when I wake up in the morning, I will forget. It will be another story. Look what they did during the struggle. They carry a mission on their head, okay? They cook for the SPLM soldiers, all right? They did a lot of kind of work. And now we have forgotten them. So thank you so much, my sister.
Yes. Brother Jongkor,
stick around. If you have to go to school, it's okay. You can go to school. Go ahead.
Let me finish. Let me just respond to one comment before I can go. Sister Mel said that, you know, if I was to go back, nothing would happen to me because I am not against the government. I think people need to be very mindful. People need to be very careful about the way they sometimes put across message. See, that is actually discouraging, you see. When we talk, I don't understand what people want. At the end of the day, the government of South Sudan, they're still South Sudanese. And I think South Sudanese on social media need to be very mindful. It's okay to support any political party. It's okay for you to support the IO. It's okay for me to support whoever I want to support. It's okay for me to be neutral. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But at the end of the day, what is the ultimate goal that we all want? That is to bring peace, right? That is what we want. Yes. So if I was to march down in the streets of Juba, there's higher chances that, yes, I would be risking my life. There's higher chances that, yes, you know, anything could happen. But I'm not going to be afraid. You know why? Because there's one ultimate cause that I am doing it for, and that is I want the right services to be provided to our children, to the soldiers, to anyone. So enough of these, you know, very uneducated critics, because I just can't deal with it. When people try to get so personal with individuals, enough of these individual attacks, because it doesn't really work. You know, you shouldn't pinpoint on people. You shouldn't have to force people to be a part of any political party. They can choose to follow whatever they want to follow. You know, I can be living in the same house as my sister. She can support Liberals. I can support Labour. But at the end of the day, we have our reasons to why we support certain political parties. That is because, one, it's either the policies that they have in place are going to benefit me. Let's say, for example, with my education. In Australia here, we believe that the Labour Party, you know, they are for the poor. You know, and Liberal is more business with overseas and things like that. So
that opposite
once
in the
again,
United
same thing applies as well. Yeah, so same thing applies as well to our people of South Sudan. Just because someone is an IO, you shouldn't take it personal. You shouldn't hate them. You shouldn't be afraid of them. You know, be friends with them. Understand why they believe. You know that they are supporting what they're supporting. Similarly, as well, if someone is a government supporter, try to understand why they believe that they stand strongly firm in supporting the government. And we do have a lot of people that are neutral as well, like myself. You know, I don't agree with some of the things that the government do. I don't agree with some of the things that the rebels do or the IO. And I believe that the people that are in the middle, Brother Jongkor, like yourself, people that are concerned as citizens are the ones that will push for all parties to come together so that they can bring the peace that we want in South Sudan. Because when you pick sides, sometimes you become so blinded. You know, you become so blinded that you just stick to that one view, one belief. Even if it's not working, you think it's the truth. But if you're in the middle, you're flexible. You know, you're very flexible, meaning I can go in and have a discussion with the IO and try to understand, you know, why are they doing what they're doing? I can go and talk to the government supporters and say, why are you supporting the government? You know, and also to the G10 or former detainees, whatever it is, right? So I think the only people that will bring peace to South Sudan are people that are not picking sides, because we already know the country is failing. And why is the country failing? The reason why country is failing is because we tend to just be so blinded by politicians that are supporting their self-interest. You see, I put my country before myself, and as much as you do as well. I've been following your show for a very long time, and you are one person that invites anyone. You don't care about who you invite. So I'll probably allow you to invite Tom Jung because he's probably curiously waiting to come and criticize what I said. So
no, it's okay.
But yeah,
well,
yes,
thank you so much, Apu.
Yeah.
It's always good to have you on the show and have a perspective.
Thank you.
That's what we need. We need to have this kind of conversation. I learn from you, you learn from me, I learn from them, and others. You know, we all learners. We are learning. So thank you so much, my sister. Go ahead and do your stuff that you wanted to do. And if you have an opportunity, yeah.
Try to empower our women, please. Even if it's your own wife, try to tell her reasons to why you do what you do. Try to push her to come out into the public, because we need to see them. I would love to see you and your wife sitting next to each other talking about the issues of South Sudan. As much as in the future, if I was to be married, I would want to do the same thing as well with my husband, to talk about the concerns of South Sudan. So, all right, thank you, everyone. Let's just hope for peace. Okay.
Thanks. Thank you. All right, let me see here. I have two, Tongyang and brother Stephen Lual. So I don't know, Lual, Tongyang, Lual actually want to go to sleep. So, and we still have time. I know you are here, you know, in my backyard, you know, down the west in the Oregon. So let me call Stephen, and if it didn't work, and then I go for you, because he has to sleep. It's really late in Khartoum. If you don't mind, let me call him, and then I will get to you right away, brother. You know, nothing personal, please. Stephen, I'm calling you, please. Go ahead and answer that. I hope this thing will work this time.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that. وطد ظلام يا ستيفن لكننا عارفين لأنه بالزمن يعني, you know. So أهلا وسهلا ستيفن. لوال صاحب المهنئ يعني امين العام لدعم السلام في جنوب السودان. اهلا بك يا اخوي, وان شاء الله يعني امسيه سعيده. ونحن بنتكلم في قضايا وطن, قضايا مهمه جدا جدا. Let me go ahead and turn this one off. The واحد حبشي بغني عثماني سين, ده my favorite song, you know. ففضل يا brother. تفضل. I hope net يشتغل كويس لانه it look like هو عامل شويه حركه. So Stephen, maybe اعمل ريبوت. ممكن تعملوا ريبوت وانا بناديك ثاني ممكن, لان انا شايف اننا ما سامعين صوتك خالص. Let me go ahead and see. Where's General Tongyang? Tongyang, can you please send that request, because it looked like it disappeared. معلش يعني. أنا كان داير أجيب ستيفن بس لكن إنترنت you know مشكلة كبير. Tongyang, can you request me, please? Yes. Yeah, I will try to bring him back, you know, though he just needs to reboot the you know, the network there, and it might work. So I'm calling you right now, Tongyang. Ahlan wa sahlan ya akhuya. How are you, brother?
Very good. How are you?
I am doing great. You are in Portland, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's a green place, actually.
Yes.
So go ahead, brother Tongyang. You listen to Comrade Pagana Mom, and also you are aware of our topic today.
Yeah. Okay. That was a time I was just came walk in. You text me, say Pagana Mom is on. I just came from school. Yeah.
That's so good. I really appreciate Nibol Makir for doing that, you know. That's good. Yeah. We need to facilitate the message, you know. Go ahead.
Thank you, Jongkor, for your time holding back for the really show that our women, who are our mothers and sisters, who give us, born us, for holding that show. And thank God also, God brought Pagana Mom to intervene. I would like to thank Lieutenant General Pagana Mom of Jamus Battalion. It's very, very good to come out tonight and talk. I'm not going to say anything what happened in our country. He's a key figure, he's a politician, People look at him differently. But for him, as a young man, that time took up arm and joined our country in 1979 in Nyanya 2 before SPLA. It's good for him. And thank you for bringing in. Pagana Mom touched a lot of better things, and thank Pagana Mom. His best friend, I knew him personally. It talked, I want to thank him, particular thank for him. It talked very nice and did not go off to say a lot of things, a lot of secret things. It talked very limit and say General Kiir is the one who have a problem for the peace. Pagan is right. And this is what I've been saying all along. Our country, we have a dictatorship in the country. Dictatorship in our country is the same like what Khartoum have. Khartoum used Islam as a tool. Our country now, dictatorship has been, Denga Council of Elders, they are a middle because there is no religious can use. Pagana Mom do not enforce a lot of things for our country, keep dignity of these people, they've been humiliated. We are very beautiful people of South Sudan. Even tribe divide us, there are a good thing. Our country is so lucky, no offense for those who see Pagan different, but it was very young man of 20 years old, 1979. It was good for him, and one day we're going to be buried in that soil. We love that country, all of us. It's a good thing. You brought up a lot of questions. It's very, very good. Thank you. We have that, and I thank sisters and brothers and everything. Your topic, let me go to your topic.
My topic?
Yeah.
The first one here said, nobody can go back.
I knew your topic.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, what Pagan say, very key thing. Like what he said, members of IO, they've been abducted in Kenya. And did not explain all detail why. Look, the reason why. You see how smart this guy is and kept things secret. Pagan will not talk like the way you talk. Like the way you talk, like the way I talk, like others critic talk. It talks some confidential, a secret of our country. He will never give it away. He's been accused of selling country out to UN. He talked neutral. If you look what he said today, a young people with no specific gender, including a female, a young intellectual, people like a Puk Yelmaror from my hometown, she's my cousin. That's what visionary leader talk. And I always like to deter citizens of our country. When we talk, I become now annoying citizen of our country because I challenge them for their tribe. I don't call them tribe as a negative or evil thing. It's an attitude. And this is a way I think felt strongly to challenge people of my country. I run away from the tribe and go for what is good for their country. It is very, very good thing happen. Your topic, I'm done with that. Let me go to your topic about women of our country. And I want to start with the quote of my cousin, Apung Yelmaror. She said, when there is a strong man, there is a strong woman behind. Because a strong man is the son of woman. Those who change, when we were born, they were not diapers and all our parents. They find a way to clean us, not compromise our dignity, and treat us naked and all those things, and teach us, first our teachers, to be who we are. When there is a strong woman, there is a strong woman. When there is a strong woman, there is a strong man. When there is a strong man, there is a strong woman. Because man is a son of woman. It's like you cannot find a chicken without egg. This is a key thing. This, I want to give example of this. We have a weak man, our president, it shows his wife is not strong. During the war, 21 years, we have a strong man, Garang Mabur, and his wife was behind Yandeng. These are content, it's a code of woman, and I want to put it this. In our country here, indeed, I want women of my country to take me by the quotation of a book. Women of my country, they have choice to bring peace because their husband died, their son died. their boyfriend died. If they say, I'm going to divorce you, you're not going to marry me, you're not going to date me, we might go for 1 week, and a couple of times when we need women attention, we might listen to them. Why this not happen? Because our women are involved in tribalism. You see here how many people shoot video talking about our mother's underwear are women. I never see no man took a video. A lot of women, we know them. I'm not going to mention their name. This is what a problem. Those women is not because they don't love people. They took the love that they love everybody through pain when they deliver a baby and they are bleeding in our villages. And they give birth naturally. To give birth naturally with no medicine is very painful. They bleed to death. Only God who created them, rescue them. Those are women now. Do not tell Kir, do not tell Yak Machar. You see, they throw away the real value and go with the tribe. Tribe is a disease, is a problem in our country. Women of our country right now are divided. Some, they go with their lovers and their son, their husband in Iowa. They go with their son and their husband with the Kir. How are you going to call for those women? Where those women going to bring love and demand suffering? It's not. The women we know, those are women that time. A young boy from Shuluk go to Twek with a Wenakot in Barkazal to fight and died there, married those men. A Denka man go to anywhere in any tribe and marry those women. That's a love. I don't see it to our women now. It's not because I don't see it. Our women, they took wrong, stood with their own kind. Those type of women, those are not a woman of my mother, South Sudan, Nile Peninsula. Are different women, are those women motivated with the oil money of petrol? Are those women don't go to hospital like our first lady? Are the guy shot in anywhere, protecting the oil? His feet are cut off and they're not demanding anything. Are children of those women who are dead, those women, their husbands are dead. Some young of our women, I don't want to use bad word, those are women now, young women, their husband dead to deliver independent of our country. People sleep them in a hotel. This woman value of my country is hurting me, is killing me. Sometimes I go off for what I see.
Yeah, we are live, Ustaz Zain. We are live.
Yeah, I love Southern Sudan. I don't love Southern Sudan more than you guys. You guys love Southern Sudan. I cannot contradict or lie to say I love Southern Sudan more than anyone. No, that will be evil. That will be arrogant. I don't. You guys love Southern Sudan like me, but sometimes the suffering, immense suffering now, is something you guys might have be polite to take time. I want peace in 1 second now. That's why sometimes I go off on people. Women of my country who are watching tonight, I ask you kindly, and now I'm going to have peace with the Pook now. I'm going to have peace with her from now on.
Thank you. Thank you. That's good. That's
if it's not changing color tomorrow, if it's not changing color tomorrow, I'm calling for any peace. If they go off women of my country and cease all propaganda and not make me upset to make any video against anybody, disagree with them, and calling people by tribe, I start peace now. But if they violate it tomorrow, if I see any video tomorrow, people like Wood Valentino, people like Marianne Thick or Agul, if they make any video tomorrow, I will suspend it and I will go back. Now, sometimes God talk to people through a different way. Apuk started a new chapter tonight, and I want every single woman to go this way. Otherwise, prove yourself, and you the one loser. Your husband is dead, your son is dead, and that's what I've been advocating all the time. And you curse my mom and everywhere for your own benefit of your son and your husband not to die. Tonight, maybe God come out with some magical for Apuk. No offense, Apuk don't believe in God, but what creating her is God, and somehow it might brought peace. Let those women of my country who are going for the video, If they change their attitude from now on, I will not have anything. And that's the only way they can go to peace talk in a table, and they say enough is enough. And they can suspend it, any marriage for 1 month, threatening people with a divorce, threatening any young man, if you go to army, you will not talk to me, you're going to not be my boyfriend, peace can come tomorrow. You cannot love attention that we enjoy. We were born in that love attention. They're growing up us.
That's good.
They should use
actually,
it as
Brother
a tool
Tongyang,
now.
with that point that you made, if a woman tell her husband, if you go to war, and then I am no longer supporting, if you go for fighting and killing people, I don't want that, I think will have an impact. Like what happened to my fellow guy from Northern Barkazal, the one that the guy was in a military barrack for 4 months and no salary, and kids were dying. And then a woman came and said, hey, these are your children. One is dead. Do you want me to take this tree and cross the border, go to the north, and you want to take your children? Because I'm done. I'm going to go. Because I've been there 4 months, nothing. And the guy hand his gun over to his, general and say, hey, I don't need this gun anymore. I don't get salary. My kids are dying. My wife is suffering. And then he left with his family. I think they have power. Women have power. Women have power to change this thing. They can raise their voice. So thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah. You know what? This war now has been 5 years. And our women, tribalism play a card. Very bad. Tribalism and religions and tribe are dangerous weapon in any politics. And that's what play. And now, since war started 2013, now our people now, even Nuer now, are changing. Women now, they see things different. The same thing to any woman from any tribe now, they are a big loser of our country. You can see now the peace, if the women of Southern Sudan go wherever control in the Denka area and strike for that, and in a Nuer area and in anywhere, whether you in Io and you strike for SPLA-IO to accept the peace, and you strike in the government in Juba to accept the peace, you can see things can change tomorrow. There is one important Pagana mom said tonight, General Pagan here. He said President Kiir is obstacle to peace. He said Riek Machar, he said he will work. Pagan said if there is no way Kiir, or they are afraid for a security or whatever, a corruption or a killing, let we all of us step out and bring a technocrat, a young technocrat, he said.
Including himself. Himself. Like, there are some people here, every time they said, hey, Jongkor, Pagana Mon want to be an alternative. It doesn't want to be any alternative. He made it clear on SSTV before, and he made it clear when he came here. He said we fell as a party, as a leader. Let us, all of us, step aside and allow young people to lead this nation. It's clear.
And guess what? Yeah, what he said all of us, including Kiir and Machar and me and anyone, all opposition leaders from all those groups, to step aside and bring a technocrat, a young people who graduate from outside, people like a woman representative who spoke before me, my cousin Apuk Jelmaror. How many leaders? Can Kiir say that? No. Can Riek Machar say it? Yes, for the sake of peace. Can Pagana Mom said it? Yes. Can majority in our region you come from and I come from, I don't like to talk about region. I hate that politics. Can a lot of people accept that?
I understand.
No. That's where tribalism come in. When I use word tribalism, people don't understood me correct. Pagana Mom, you see how disciplined this guy was taught by late Dr. Garang. Thank God, a young man joined the movement from Shuluk by ethnic, which is the same with us, Nilotic tribe. A young man, very disciplined. He never talked or exposed his country. He always talk about failure of SPLA, they say we. He never talked when the James Wani was Secretary General. He never talked. There was a lot of failure. And that's what led into division of 1991. Pagan never talked about it. You see how disciplined this young man for our country. I'm calling a woman.
Thank you, my brother. I want you to wrap it up so I can thank other people. You've been doing very good.
Yeah. What I'm going to say here, let we respect. This is going to be my final. Let we respect one another. Corruption, that's where people used to call them a Lord name and Pagana Mom. I warn you tonight, Pagana Mom is a man of people come to talk people here. For you supporter of Kir or supporter of Riek Machar, let Riek Machar talk in the social media. Let we see how close they are. You've been brainwashed with your tribe that accusing Pagana Mom stole the money. Please, that's where I get to have a problem with the people here. And when I have a problem with the people in tribalism, I speak out. I don't make show for their underwear or their mother, but I questioning them how intelligent they are. You support the government. It's very good of Yelmaror, make it clear. Call Salva Kiir to interact with people here. People like Jongkor, like anybody, any particular person that like to make a show.
I don't know if Salva Kiir will accept to come here. Because you want to maintain that status quo.
But Riek Machar will do it. Yeah. Pagana Mom make it clear.
I don't know.
Salva Kiir do not want anything. Thank you. I'm done.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Tongjang, and it's good to have you always. Thank you. So let me go ahead and see my list who requested else. Of course, social media is the best way to interact. Ya jamaa, nena mafi wa usura losta. Lama zoli gulgal, it has to be only in television, to go there and do on television. Then he can speak with the citizen. How many people you're going to speak? These days, people don't even watch TV. You know, we just go through the social media and see what the posters are saying. Okay? So the leaders who come, they want to interact with others. So I really salute him for accepting, invitation and come here and speak to you today. How many thousands, will view this video? More and more South Sudanese will see it. Okay? I hope others will have that courage. And let us please not be personal, and we respect each other's opinion. And that's the way it is. We disagree we agree to disagree. That's the way it's supposed to be. So, brothers and sisters, let me go ahead and see here who requested next. And then I'll be Attilio, you did not send me a request. Attilio, I don't know if you are there or not. I want to see you, Attilio. Can you send that request, Attilio, please? Attilio. Okay, while I'm waiting for Attilio, I'm going to go ahead here and bring this brother in. And William Pay. Why are we not seeing your picture, William Pay, and you are in Phoenix, Arizona? What's going on?
Hey, brother John.
Hey, how are you? I want to see you.
Jongkor.
Yes.
How are you doing, my brother?
It's from Voice of America.
I know. The wheel.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, welcome aboard, brother, to Concerned Citizen of South Sudan.
Well, great show, by the way. I'm a fan. I just wanted to let you know that I'm following you online, and I think you are doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah, although I just joined, I just wanted to see what is the topic for today, and although I didn't go to your timeline.
Sure, I can go ahead, and just read it loud to you again. Actually, we have a combination of topic today. Our topic actually said, no one can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. That's the first. And then the second, the role of women in peace process in South Sudan. These are the two. Because the reason I brought that topic, no one can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today, and make a new ending. It's because our people every time, when you make a comparison, when you make a contrast between South Sudan and those countries who gain independence ahead of us, they always say that, oh man, America has been there 240 years. What about Singapore? It's been there 40 years. What about those countries around us? Okay. It's not about the numbers. And that's why I brought that topic today. Should we really, William, want to go back to a Stone Age or all the way to 1200, the formation of the state? And then after that, we can come, now we went back. We don't want to wear a suit. We don't want to have an iPhone. I don't want to have a pen. And then after that, we can say, oh, that's the real independent. Now we can start doing things in order. If that's what we wanted to do, go ahead, brother. Yeah, go ahead, yeah. Correct. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, you don't hear voice? I don't think so. They don't hear your voice. I don't know what's going on. Really? Don't you guys hear William voice? I can hear you clearly. Oh, some people hear your voice. Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay, William, maybe let me disconnect because they are saying that they cannot hear you. So wait, and then I can just call you again. Yeah, send that, William. Send it now, really quick. Because they are saying that they cannot hear your voice, and that was a problematic, you know. I want to make sure everybody hear what you say. William Pay, go ahead and send that. So you don't hear me as well, Edward? Do you hear me? This is so weird if people are not hearing. What happened? Why there is no sound? That's so weird if people are not hearing. So let me check here what's going on. Yeah. So you said you hear me, and some people say that they cannot hear. That's very confusing. Go ahead, William, and send that request again. So, Edward.
Hi.
David to Magan Tasma, okay? I sent to this money.
Garnas Mag, like in Magarnas Ma William.
Oh, that's the big problem.
It is a many.
And I guess clear. Do you guys now hear Edward?
Yeah, I've taken.
Yeah, if you guys hear Edward, please thumb up. They hear you.
Yeah, the problem.
Okay.
The problem we are.
Yeah, William, I'm gonna go back later to bring you in. Lano, people are not hearing you, so let's go with for Edward right now, and then I'll bring you back.
No, Jongkor, call William. You go back, call him. Call William.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay. William, go ahead and request. It looked like maybe it's working now. I don't know what was the problem. William, please call me. Send me a request. William Page. William Page. William disappeared, ya jamaa. Edward, William disappeared, so I have to bring you, and then William Zahar, and then I can bring him back as well. Because I keep looking here and he's not there. Are you there, Attilio? Attilio too. I'm trying to see Attilio, but Attilio is not there. You know. Well, some people they said that it was not clear, so. So William Pay is not here, so let me go for next person, you know. Okay, I'm gonna go for you, Ayak.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
Thanks for inviting me, guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick, so
No, it's okay. No problem.
My voice sounds a bit cranky. I have
no
a little point to actually put across in regards to what
You are welcome.
Pagana Mum. Hello, guys. To what Pagana Mum already stated before. So I actually showed up when he was about to actually like finish his talk, but I catched up a little.
He spoke for 1 hour actually.
Okay, I just woke up then before. So according to Pagana Mum, guys, everyone that's listening here, I threw a comment before just down there in regards to so why don't you all go back to South Sudan and you know, do stuff. So what Pagan was actually saying is, yes, there is no peace, and there is possibility that the peace is going to come, but he's not certain about that peace. And then he challenged you guys, which seems like most people did not understood in that way. So he said that, okay, because you guys ask him questions, okay, so why are people still holding on to the leadership? He said, okay, when we rebelled, no one handed us the leadership. That is a challenge to any of you. I don't know, either SPLM or the Jesh Alamer or the youth that are here. You are a large number of people.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, Ayak, that
Yes.
question, Apuk answered that question already, you know, but I can elaborate on that as well, because there was a motivation, you know, on the young of 80s when they rebelled with Dr. John Garang and Kwarbino Kwanyin Bol and Kwaratem and those of, you know, there was motivation that we have been oppressed by the North. And then anyone can see on their eyes, right? Now we have a country, okay? It's not necessarily to just go there, because we have to have a system, okay? System that will be just and fair. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, so what I was about to put across is, you guys are waiting as if, like, you know, like Bible said, Jesus Christ is gonna come. You guys are waiting as if Jesus Christ is going to come and tell you guys, hey, go back to South Sudan. You have already seen how all these people have already messed up South Sudan. Yes, they fought for it. Yes, we do understand. Well, they're just sitting there on the throne. They do not want to give it up. But do you think they are going to hand it over? Do you think they will bring that peace to South Sudan? I don't think so. So all you guys need to do is get up and go back home. The reason Unknown Gunmen is so popular is this, guys, because only few individuals go back home. And then when they go back home, they actually get hunted down. They are the most target. Why? Because there's only few of them. Yes, I know everyone fear death. Everyone just fears so much that they're gonna die. But look, if you guys are so brave enough, if you guys really want that peace to come to South Sudan, you guys better get up. Most of you are all educated. You are intelligent. You are capable of ruling that country. But why are you guys
Just
here?
give me 1 second.
Okay, I'm going to keep talking to people that are watching here. So with everyone here that is so brave, that wants to bring peace to South Sudan, please, you all need to mobilize yourself. Stop, you know, dividing each other here. I hear, you know, because I sometimes stumble across, you know, some few things you guys already talk about on Facebook in regard to, you know, what is it called? What is it called? There's the I Don't Care group and the care group. So you guys, if you come together, I know some people get really defensive over the government. Just they are so biased. I have to, no offense, but I will have to say they are so biased. You cannot defend something that you know that is already ruined stuff. This government is already in a chaos. This government is already distorted. And if it's distorted, you cannot just keep supporting it simply because your uncle is there, your sister's husband, or whoever whatsoever, just because of relationship. That is not how South Sudan is going to work. And if you guys keep sitting here doing these live videos on Facebook now and then, every day, criticizing the government, the IO, the whoever, this peace is not going to come, because no one, well, they do listen sometime, but it's quite threatening to them because they are so intimidated by everyone that does these live shows here, because they don't, take criticism as, something they could actually learn from and pick up from there. So that is why I tell you guys now, that challenge, Pagana Mum have already challenged you guys. You need to get up, but don't go as an individual. You're gonna get hunted down by that unknown gunman. Why don't you guys come together?
When you say sister, you need to get up and go there. Are you telling us go and fight, or what do you want us to do?
It's not about fighting. You guys can come out with a strategy of how to bring peace in South Sudan, and that peace does not have to include weapons. Well, there are high chance some of you are going to die, of course. That's what Pagan said before. When they actually took guns, took arms and fight or rebelled, they knew They were sacrificing themselves. So you guys here are so brave to say, hey, I don't care about that unknown gunman, or if I'm actually put in the blacklist because of what I say on Facebook. If you're that brave, yes, okay, Billy Lou, I do include myself. I'm so brave and I'm actually down for this. We can form. So let me include myself here so it could sound a little bit better for everyone. Yeah, Billy Lou can die for us. It's all fine as long he's dying for our country. Who have not died? My mom, other people's, my dad, other people's fathers, they died for this country. So it's okay if you want, for me, myself, Ayak, if I die doing something I loved, I wouldn't, regardless whether I'm married, regardless whether I have kids, it's all good because I died doing what I love. So I died serving my country. And that is, so these are other strategies that you guys can do. You have privilege to actually come here to Western country. And coming to Western country here, you can go to military.
Pastor Nyanteleng, yes, I'll call you. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, you can, join the military if you want to learn more about, all the military services and everything that they do there. So you have that opportunity to do it while you're here, and instead of focusing all this criticism all in South Sudan. So coming to the point of South Sudanese women, the 25%, that is pathetic. That is so pathetic. You men keep complaining that, there are so many, numerous women, more than men, simply because men have been killed and there's not enough men. And there's not enough, well, you think we don't have ideas, but we actually do. So don't catch feelings, Mr. Billy. Sit down a little. Let me just put my point across. So with about those 25% of women, most women are actually braved, I would tell you. And women are the only one that I know can bring peace. It's true, though, most women put themselves down by belittling themselves through, being intimidated by other women. But ladies, this is women code. Girls, let's be together. And if we come together, seriously, we can fight. We can actually literally bring peace without these men going back home. We can actually go back home. Ladies are so smart. They're smarter than men. I have to say that. No offense, I'm not being sexist.
No problem. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I have to state that. Ladies are so smart. They can come out with a strategy that is going to save this country. But they actually don't, they look down on themselves. They don't, believe in themselves. Only a few ladies are so brave enough to actually stand up. Let's say, like how Susan Jambo recently said that she's running for presidency of South Sudan. Some people, start abusing her, calling her names and all that. But if we women, if we know that she's, capable of running or becoming a president, and we all, gang up, not like, come together and bring peace, work for this of how she can actually, become a president and rule this country, then how on earth are we not going to work out? So let me tell you about the other work that, most women, yes, this is not the generation of, domestic chorus. So we do know, yes, we do still, cook at home and do other services for our husbands and children.
We cook too. I cook too, so. Go ahead.
So with women, the only thing, what I think is the main problem are the women. They are looking down on themselves alone, not even men. Because I know that 25% is not even valid. If you educate yourself and go and find a job, I don't think anyone is going to decline you and keep counting that 25% is already, full on. No, I don't think so. So stop saying, we need, this 25% to be topped up. That's nonsense. Just leave it there. It's void right now and work hard. Yeah.
Actually, if you hear me very well from the beginning of this program, I haven't said that, we just need 25%. I said it's supposed to be base, on your capability. What can you do? What can you offer? That's what we want. And we don't want it to be like, oh, because we are missing women here, we're going to put women here. How do you know that she's a smart woman? We're going to put her there. I want someone to be based on their capability. And we don't want women to be used because if they are prettier, if they are beautiful, and then, oh, man, I should hire that lady to be a secretary because I'm up into something else. And that's not the way it should be, right? So what I said here, actually, the idea of 25% as I don't get it. You know,
so this is another way. This is another way we can tackle this. You know, yes, I do understand. Men have, you know, this thing whereby when they look at a beautiful woman, all they want is to take advantage of that lady, and that is what is affecting us, because most ladies that they take advantage of are the narrow-minded, are the ones that are not educated, the ones that know nothing. So they put them in, you know, like the positions where they shouldn't have been there. But this is another way for ladies to tackle this issue of, you know, the beautiful ladies picked by men. Women, if you see,
they are
educated.
See a
woman,
they are. I can argue, my sister, they are educated.
Ladies are the only one that can tackle this.
They are educated.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So ladies are the only one that can actually tackle this issue of, you know, the beautiful uneducated woman being employed in the system. So what can happen as well is, but these women to actually go out there, you know, they need to be advocates. Find women that are educated, the intelligent one, the ones that can do work. This is how you can mobilize yourself. But you cannot wait there and wait for them to come in the office, because some ladies, listen, I have to be honest, some people can be very intelligent, but physically they can look really distorted and ugly. So people disregard them because of their physical appearance. And that is affecting most educated women out there.
And I would say this, no one is ugly, whether a man or a woman. If you don't believe that you're beautiful, no one is going to see you beautiful. And you know what? It's all about taking care of yourself. This is what I know.
Listen to me. That is a denial statement. That is a denial statement. You have to listen. Listen to me.
You know, so you got, it's all about taking care of self. Life is all ugly. There is nobody ugly. That's what I know. You know, when someone take care of themselves, dress nice, do makeup, do whatever, they are all beautiful. They are all beautiful.
No.
You know? Nobody's is ugly.
No.
You can disagree with me. That's the way I see it.
Okay, it's how you see it, but listen to me. Deep down your heart there, you can look at a woman right now and say, damn, that lady's looking so fine. But look, you know what? In her face, just the way she look, her appearance, you guys are so picky, you men. You are attracted to beautiful looking women. Not beautiful deep inside.
It's not about picky. You know, when you go, for instance, I hate to do this. You always tend to like what you want. You want what you like, right? It's not because I'm just picky, because this is the nature of human.
Okay.
You know, if I go to a restaurant, I want to eat food that tastes good to me. Is that the same, you know?
You need to make
so it's not because that one is beautiful, that one is ugly. No. It's not about
Let me put my point across. You have to
I give you 1 minute.
You men don't like to admit to things. You don't like to own up to your stuff. Let me tell you, you are the one that create all these problems of, oh, this lady is so beautiful, or the other lady is ugly. You know what? These are the statements most men always say, oh my God, she have a fine body. But at the same time, look at her face. She is looking ugly in her face. These are the statements most men said. The reason I actually, drop that in a little is to actually incorporate it with what is happening and why most women are not finding jobs right now in South Sudan, when most of them are educated. Most of them are capable of doing jobs. But, the fact that their fathers were not known, the fact that their fathers were poor, the fact that their fathers died, as just soldiers and no one knew them because they were not generals, is actually affecting them. So there are a whole lot of stuff that we need to tackle.
Yeah.
Another thing.
And don't forget too, my sister, we come in a very conservative communities in South Sudan, because women, they were source source of income too to the family, because they got married, a lot of cows and all this. We are still yet, we didn't get rid of that yet. But when the country is stable, it needs some legislation to be put forward, you know. And I personally, I can get rid of, you know, a diary. There is not, it's not necessarily, you know, to have a diary to,
this is
to
another
get married, you know.
This is another thing I would like to actually, you know, to put across to other people. You know, going into the actual politic, or let's say to be in the government, is not the only way to bring peace to South Sudan. There are so many ways you actually can bring peace to South Sudan. And I always tell people, you know what is the backbone of the country? Businesses. There are issues now affecting us, you know. We're not, and instead we are doing all these non-profit organizations that are not going to bring profit. We do know they are trying to help out, but guess what, guys?
So,
Ayak,
sorry, we got lost. We got out of the topic. I want you to go back, and I want to give you 2 minutes, my sister, because I have a lot of people waiting. I have long list. So
the challenge is here, guys. Go back home.
What the role of women? What women can play? Just put it in very brief, and then I can.
The role of women, like I said before, you guys can come out with, you know, stuff that can actually bring ladies together. You ladies need to actually.
What about you? What about you?
I am actually included in that. I am included in this. We need to form a women party. It's not because it's sexist, but it's to actually mobilize our women, bring them together to actually empower them. We need an empowering, you know, empowering party for women. It's not because, oh, we're kicking out men, no, but because we want to encourage each other so that we can become, you know, one and fight that one battle. And this is another way we can bring peace. If we equip these women, you know, with jobs and empower them, you know, even just through motivational speaking so they can find themselves, this can actually help and bring confidence in them as well. There are a whole lot of things affecting women. So you ladies here online, whoever that is there, your job right now is to empower any other woman that you see or look out there. So stop looking down on your, you know, your fellow women, and let's form actual party and come together as like women empowerment. You know, women empowerment party is not like a political party, but as, you know, it's somewhere we could come together and discuss a lot of issues that are affecting us, so that once, you know, when everyone is strong, it's not hard to fight the battle. So that is another way you guys can fight. We can come together, even with us ladies. Let's say we can form a sanduk. If we form that sanduk, we can, you know, what we can do too, we can open up a business. I just want, you know, I'm a tailor, I'm a fashion designer.
True.
I'm a motivational speaker too. If I open that, you know, business and employ all these young kids that all these men are taking advantage of, you know, we can help. We offer them jobs. And at the same time, we are, you know, helping them. They can educate themselves in another way, because if they can't afford, you know, a living, how are they going to afford to go to school? So right now, your task or your job is to empower our women. Thank you guys for having me. Sorry, I hijacked the show a little, but
no, it's okay. It's okay. That's the way it is. We can agree to disagree. Thank you so much, Ayak, for coming in and have your opinion heard by concerned citizens of South Sudan. Stick around. You have a wonderful day, my sister.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. So let me go ahead here and check. People are not requesting anymore, it look like. Let me go ahead. Attilio, you are not there. Charles, you are not there. I don't know what happened. So I have been... So let me see here. And William Pay is gone for good, so I don't see him here anymore. It looked like people got tired because we have a long show today. You know, we're gonna wrap it up very, very soon. So, okay, send me a request, please, and then I can bring you on. Send me a request. Who's there? Oh yeah, you are here. I've been looking for you, Pastor Nyantiling. If you go ahead, I'm calling you right now.
Man.
Yeah, welcome on board, Pastor Nyantiling. It's good to see you there. مواضيع طويلة جدا. معلش هنا التليفون قبل النتورك عمل لنا انتربشن قبل فانا حولنا ل ابيسود جديد. So welcome on board.
انت سامعني؟ انت سامعني؟
يا انا سامعك
اوكي
واضح.
اوكي
سامعك.
يعني انا طبعا انا قلت يمكن انت هتيجي الساعة 11 وبقت ما هنا.
Yeah.
So
we want to give people opportunity because there is a lot of people actually they wanted to come from Australia.
Okay.
And
yeah.
So nobody
very interested.
Yes. Fadal.
So
well, you want me to remind you with the topic again?
أنا أعرف قال أنت قلت ما نرجع كيف نعمل شنو عشان ما نرجع للحرب تاني.
Yeah, nobody can go back and start a new beginning.
Yeah.
But anyone can start today.
Yes.
And make a new ending. New ending. The topic الأول. topic الثاني دور بتاع النساء شنو في السلام في جنوب السودان.
Okay. Yeah. أنا.
These are two.
يعني أنت عارف في ناس زي ما أنت شايف ناس بتشاكلوا في ميديا وبتشاتموا and a lot of people are hurt. That's what I say every time. لكن في باقي ناس يعني مواطنين في جنوب السودان شايفين نفوسهم زي هم أحق من ناس تانيين and that is wrong.
No.
يعني there is some people seeing themselves like they are privileged to or they are one that have ownership or that are the one only that can talk about the affair of South Sudan, and that is our problem actually. يعني so the قبل لما comrade Pagan كان قاعد يتكلم أنا I was really pleased for him to come and talk. Yeah, because it makes us as his sibling or his family to see other people عشان إننا ذاته ما نظلم ناس. يعني شفت قبل كم يوم أنا كنت قاعد نتكلم معه أنا قلت له يا أخي أنت ما توريني قروش اللي أنت سرقته ده أنت دفنته وين عشان نمشي نقسمه عشان يقدر يشتمونا بشتيمة الكويس you know. Yeah, so like he revealed today to you know who can just if Utah and you that what I know I'm personally I know يعني in my ordination لما رسموني قسيسة Pagan somebody drove him from Colorado because I didn't have money to buy him a ticket and he didn't have money to pay for ticket. Somebody في ناس جو معه في عربية وجا سايق 10 ساعات. يعني بس that thing itself أنا قلت even if you are selfish and you want to pretend إنه أنت ما عندك قروش ما ممكن ترخص نفسك لحد ما تجي تسوق مسافة زي ده عشان تجي للرسامة بتاع أختك you know. So what I want to say is this. أنت عارف زمن ده حاجة كويس. يعني الزمن ده حاجة كويس إنه أيثبت حقائق القاعد يحصل لنا ده. We lost a lot of things. We lost a lot of lives. لكن they are not going in vain. يعني والناس ما يستعجلوا. يعني nothing is happening in your life as human being بالصدفة. I believe in that. But the bad thing when you don't learn from that thing. You know, so ما علينا جوتا بتاع جنوب السودان لأننا شايفينه وسمينا كلنا قبل ده يعني أي زول شريف في South Sudan أي زول that have pride from those leaders they should call themselves إنه ما دايرين تاني نقودكم. That what anybody that into Damir can do انه يعني هسه انت قاعد تشوفه براك في عالم البر ده. لو تحمل زول ساكت قال لو ماشي مع ست فيميل وده باثبات، the second day he will resign from his position.
Of course.
Because for his legacy يعني لازم dignity بتاعك ده ما دير شعبية تخطو بوراك يصفقوا لك يقولوا لا زول ده ما عمل كده زول ده عمل كده, and the citizens are sure this person did this and did that. It's you alone as the leaders that you will say I fail my people, because your heart لما تجي في leadership بتقدر تخدم. If you miss that, you don't have anything to do there. You should get out,
Correct.
That's the way I see it. Anyway, so نرجع تاني لأنه ما في تاني نرجع ورا للحرب مش, لكن ممكن نبدأ من ما إننا فوق ونمشي قدام. وده is true biblically, by the way. يعني Bible بيقول إنه believer will fail 7 times and will get up. It's not bad to fail, but the bad thing to stay down there. We're gonna get out from this. How? When we start speaking one language, we all of us seeing what is happening in our country. And if you're living in denial, you are not benefiting our people, by the way. What is happening is known for everybody. We fail as a citizen of South Sudan. Shala kanzol al-masharak. Lo ite sakit, bimana ite zatu mushtarak. So from here, we have to bring another ideas, how to get out in this. Hata nas gani yogulu, gabilia al-asal fi Junub Sudan, the people cannot get out of it. No, we can get out of it if we want to.
Of course, yes.
If we want to. And it starts from me and you. Kanana asa ana ma indai bagain fi juai ma'izol. What will make me scared to go and talk to another tribe? Nothing. So we'll start from individual. And it need work. It's not gonna. Ma ba'amal nafso barao. Need work. It need way to start from the grassroots. Ata nasa sagani ogulu live video dema indo asar. No, indo asar. When we talk, that where we will know each other. That where I can come and tell you what I'm thinking. And we don't have to block each other. Oh, Fulan Mujtaba Hakuma, I don't want to listen to him. Oh, Fulan Mujtaba Marada, I don't want to listen to him. So how can we come together if we don't want to listen to each other? Yeah, so that's the way I see it. Go to Ina Debita Noswan. Shifta Noswan da Shala Mashakil Al-Gadi Asaleno fi Junub Sudan asa because of backward and Nakan Fogo. You see, when I was in college, I present the life in the kingdom of Shuluk in Alexandria. Sual al-Kan and I, the doctor Vitaida Salnebel, Galay Nyatiling, Untu Hasin بفترة الزمنية اللي عايشين فوقه لأنه حياة بتاعنا كانت قارنته بأمريكا. We are still living in 16th century, and every Junubi have to know that we still living in 16th century. Even our behaviors, even we, those who are out here, we still behaving like that because our mind is not changed yet. And even the Bible tells us you cannot change, you will change by renewing your mind. أفكار الفراس بتاعنا ده أفكار الجبناء في البلد, because when you تنشئ الاجتماعية يا حاجات اللي عندك نسوان بتاعنا هسه there is even some of them are well educated. Can you believe it, Jongkor? Most of our girls now, they are graduates from college, but they will still fighting to marry the married men.
That's a good point.
In my days, and I grew up, when I went to high school was in 82, 83. But my generation, if the married men come to try عشان بيجوا في بلدنا ولا في ملكالنا بيجي بيقول للناس إنه عجبني بيت فلان ما زي أسأل بجيب معك في السكة. لما يجيبوا قال في راجل فلان قالوا ديرك يا سلام ده مشكلة يا أخي. especially أنت في ثانوي أنت دير تمشي جامعة يعني ده كانوا insult. That was my generation. But today
it is insult actually.
Yeah. But today our girls with the تلقوا محامية وتلقوا دكتورة وتلقوا شنو. I'm sorry to say this is a live video, and then some people say is in the personal life. Like the first pilot in our country in South Sudan was married as a third wife. That the level our men are abusing our girls, and her family is there, the family of the guy is there, and by the way. نسوان الزوجي بوراو ده صغار ذاته في نفس عمر زيها. So what are we talking about the woman here? It's not about the woman, it's about our مفهوم بتاعنا ذاته للجندة. حتى لو يتعلم قدر شنو ضغوط بتاع أسرة وعشان عندنا مفهوم إنه لازم تحترم أسرة بتاع. She's not going to say anything. We have a lot of problem, Jongkor. Now I'm talking with those who are educated, الخريجات بتاع جامعات ما بالك في لسه في ما دخلهم في المدرسة. If the one that is graduate cannot say, you know, no, I'm not going to marry this guy, you guys that are bringing. الراجل ربنا بيجيبه له ولا أنا بلقاه. She don't have any voice. You see? So that's another issue. Even in political arena now, they are influenced with the guys that are around them. Because ما علموهم أصلاً إنه شجاعة أدبية إنه تكلم عن نفسك. You are.
And by the way, I want to say this. You know, this is Nyantilik. It can be controversial, but this is the reality. It's a ملاحظ الناس اللي عملوا لخبطة في جنوب السودان. ده ناس زول بيكون عنده 3 نسوان 4 نسوان 5 نسوان. لوك دكتور جونكر في واحد كان كاتب كلام قال قرن الذي اختفى بزوجة واحدة استطاع مثلا انه مثلا يوحد ناس ويعمل عمل جميل جدا. لأن دائما these people are very destructive. اللي انت بتلقاهم شايف عنده 3 عنده 2 وبخلي دو بيجيب دو بيجيب بيت صغير وبيعمل شنو. So they don't know what they are doing. You know. لكن دائما زول اللي عنده dedication عنده مرة بتاع واحدة. And he knows what he's doing. He cares about his legacy. He cares about his background. He cares about what community is going to say, society is going to say about him. It would be successful. That's the way it is. عشان كده هنا في West Diamond, كلام ده has something to do with your morals ذاته. Has something to do with your moral. عشان كده لما نتكلم عن moral نقول لا ده كلام ده individual. ما individuals. أنت لما تكون leader, okay? لما تكون leader, أنت you have to be fair. And if you are not even fair to your own wife, how are you going to be fair to the entire nation? You're not going to be fair. لو أنت بتشوف مثلا أنت selfish ده كويس أنت حاجة ده كويس لأنا والله ده حاجة ده حلو لي وطيب ما يعندك أنت you have one. Everybody should have one, right? We know that. Okay. من منطلق التعليم من منطلق الناس متعلمين عارفين خليك من عادات وتقاليد زمان اللي كان عندنا في البلد لكن زول مثلا من منطلق التعليم والوعي أنت عارف one is for one. فأنا ما قاعد لكن أنا كنا داير أوضح لك الكلام ده لأن دكتور جونكر كان عنده مرة واحد.
I know, and I was.
لكن all these things, look what happening now.
I'm his friends, by the way. أنا زمان كان كنت نقول إنه هو يأثر مع ناس أولاد اللي كانوا معه. يوم ندم ما لما أخذ فكان أخوي ده. Yeah, I was opposing his second marriage because I believe مش أنا بس Bible say إنه نسوان وشراب مريسة في أمثال ما لزول الليدر لأنه زول اللي قاعد يشرب ده زول اللي عنده هموم اللي داير ينسبه لكن أنت زول كليدر أنت المفروض تنوم راسك واعي عشان تفكر لما تقوم صباح أنت داير تعمل شنو في البلد.
Yes.
So جري ورا النسوان ولا الزواج المتعدد الكثير ده وشراء مريسة ما من صفات بتاع ليدر، لانه انت زول مسؤول عن دولة كله ما على زول واحد.
Correct.
So مشكلة بتاعنا ده مشكلة ويسا. We need a lot of research. We need ناس يقوموا ذاته، يعني حاجة اللي كلامه ده كله كلامه بس من الطريقة تعلمنا به، لكن we don't have any researchers today. يعني ما عندنا بحث شعلهم ذاته في المجتمع بتاعنا، ولا ما درسنا ذاته أهلنا كان قاعدين يتزوجوا نسوان كتار ليه، ولما كان قاعدين يتزوجوا ذاته نسوان كتار ليه، طرق لهم كان قاعدين يتزوجوا به نسوان كتار ده كان شنو؟ حاجات دي كله ما درسناهم ولا ما نقلناهم، بقينا بس قاعدين نقول هاي ما لنا جنوبيين بنتزوج نسوان كتار.
That's what they say. كل بس ما لنا جنوبيين.
So حاجات دي كله ده حاجات مغلوطة. We need to work on
They
them.
just want to go with crowd.
And
as to ده كلام مرفوض، لأن أنت بس ما تجري لو ناس جارين أنت بأسأل why they are running and what happened. You know. لو ناس جاي يبكي أسأل كمان why you guys crying. بس أنت ما you cannot run with the crowd.
أولاً أهم شيء زمان، يعني أنا بتكلم من ميل اللي أنا جاي فوقه، عشان تزوج مرة نمرة 2 ده you need sometimes ده كان قاعد يكون ذاته من بقر بتاع بيتك البكر بتاع مرة الكبير. You see unless تزول غنيان، وأنت لما تزوج ده أنت ما قاعد تمشي تسأل مرة بتاعك تاني ده عود لتاني ده بيكون ذاته تراجل منك شخصية لو انت قاعد تتكلم عن مرتك الفات. And that is what happening now. مشكلة بعمله هنا مرة ده برفض انه ما يجيبوه، خلاص بيت ده خرب، جابوا داك بيت ده خرب، يعني حتى عيال الولدهم ذاته ما بيكونوا في اتفاق which is very destructive. ده حاجات كلهم غلط. دور بتاع مرة في البلد بتاعنا ده مربوط بتركيب ذاته الفكري بتاع إنسان الجنوبي.
Correct.
You see, and it's a lot of work. That's what I tell people every time. It's a lot of work. We need to start doing it. You know, we need to change the way people do things or the way that people perceive themselves. يعني مرة ده لازم يعرف نفسه وشنو شفتها؟ ده كلام ده منو ده جوزيف قال ده كلام دين ولا سياسة. ما بيفرق بين دين وسياسة. أنا قريت حاجة قبل ده قال دولة ده ذاته ده حاجة كده عمل زي الدنيا يسمموه به والناس ساكت لأنه
خليك من ذاك ذاته، خليك من ذاك. يوحنا البابا يوحنا البولس ثاني قال شنو؟ قال العمل السياسي هو أفضل طريقة لممارسة محبة الله. So كلام سهل، لأن أنت بتعمل service delivering، أنت you advocate for the people you doing. This is the best way to exercise the love of God. ده كلام من فوق.
حتى مش إننا قاعد نتكلم هسه ده عن دولة، هسه الدولة حتى كان سألت الناس اللي بيموتوا بعدين هسه في جنوب السودان قاعد يموتوا عشان شنو؟ عشان في ناس معينين ده يجوا يشيلوا السلطة، لكن هو ذاته نفسه سأل نفسه أنت هتلقى شنو بورا الناس ده؟ لسه ما في. سلام لازم يبدأ مني، لازم يبدأ منك، وأنا نحس بالسلام في جواي عشان نقدر نجيب سلام. ما قضية بس قال نمشي في محادثات بتاع سلام وأنا قلبي شايل معاك وكده، لكن when I feel you are my brother and I need you and you need me, the peace will come, Jongkor.
شكرا.
ما قال عشان النسوان ما شايفين شغلهم. and I will say again يعني في رجال هسه قاعدين يوز نسوان زي النسوان اللي بيشتموا في فيديو ده قال supporter بتاع حكومة ولا supporter بتاع منو تجي تشتم. What kind of support you want to give? What kind of image that you want to present to people when you come and insult other people? احنا نناقش بالحجة. ده الناس اللي بيقدر ينادى نسوان ديل حتى بنادى الصغار العسل ده respect yourself, behave right. انت هتجي تعمل شغل بتاعك. You cannot behave يعني badly out there and then لما نجي نتكلم هنا ده تقعد تتكلم قال انا بدي انت عشان تجي تكون زول مسؤول في الدولة ده ما لعب العيال ما لعب. The way you behave everywhere will present you everywhere you go. So ده حاجة اللي أنا بقدر نقوله إنه it's good try to bring all those people that out there ناس الكبار ده يجي يتكلموا كل زول يوري كلامه ما we know what is going on but we want to زي بيقولوا لو تلغنوا من لسان سيدو جيبهم كله يتكلموا الدير يصدقوا لكن الزمن لسه يأكد منو الصح ومنو الغلط you know and we will get there we shall overcome.
Yes, we shall overcome. أنا بشكرك كل الشكر باستر نيانتلين لكلماتك المهمة جدا جدا والcontribution بتاعك. I'm gonna go ahead and see who requested also and give them an opportunity, but it looked like we are getting tired. لأنه كلام ده بدينا بدري فما في مشكلة يعني. شكرا جزيلا.
أنا ذاته بقينا عشان.
Yeah. خلاص شكر. So let me see here who I have, and then we move on from here. All right, let me go ahead here and bring you in, Joseph. I know you speak from your heart, you speak the truth, and I'm calling you right now. If the work would be great. تفضل يا brother Joseph. أنا اديتك أغنية بتاع عثماني زين. أغنية حلوة جدا.
أنا طبعا معلش يعني أنا جيت خاشب من nowhere نسيب. لكن أنا
No, ما في مشكلة.
لكن what I want to say is you know مشاكل بتاعنا كمجتمع ده مشكلة تاني and then مشكلة بتاعنا كمجتمع ده يخلق دولة دي حاجة تاني براو so أنا ببدأ لك بمشكلة تاع مرأة محل نياتي لك وقف طبعا في أي مجتمع التربية بتبدأ من الأسرة نفسه يعني الليلة الأسرة اللي عندنا الموجود في جنوب السودان الليلة بيلدوا بنات وأولاد بيتكلموا مع أولاد كيف وبيتكلموا مع بنات كيف ده أول حاجة الحاجة ده يتحل كيف بيحلوا الناس العارفين يعني العارفين كيف المتعلمين زي الناتلين والناس الموجودين معك في المنبر ده إنه لما يتكلموا مع بنت ويتكلموا مع ولد بيتكلموا كيف كويس دي مسألة تنشئة بعد كده لو البنت نشأ من البيت إن عندها كلام بتسمع من أول أمور بتاعه بتطلع إنسانة كويس في المجتمع واحد لو البدي التنشئة بتاعه تنشئة إنه ولد ده صغير منه عمرا لكن هي بتسمع كلام الولد ده برضه مشكلة هي هتنشأ بفهم إنه رجل هو سيد المجتمع من نشأ بتاعه يعني من محلو قام أخوه قاعد ينادو بيت ذاته يقول له أمشي جيب مويه لأخوه أمشي شيل ملابس أخوه غسله ده مثلا ده حاجات شعب يعني أمشي غش أوضة أخوك أمشي أعمل سرير أخوك كله يعني أمشي ولد نايم جوا يقوم بدون ما ينظم سرير حقه يجري بس ينادي أخته يقول له أمشي أفرش سرير أخوك
نعم
البدء هنا اتحول
انت الليله لابس نظاره زي زول بتاعنا بتاع كوبنهاجن
that's fine انا مع ميانو كده المهم
تفضل
التنشئه دي هو اللي بيبرز الدونيه ذاته في المراه انه الزوله دي بتعرف نفسها في بيت عنده شغل بيقدمه لناس معينين كويس ناس معينين ده منو الرجال في البيت اللي هو الذكور يعني حتى لو كانوا كبار منه ولا صغار منه حتى الذكور ديل ذاته بعد ده they will have authority on her أختك أكبر منك لو لبست قماشة أو طالع برا أنت بتسأله قبل أبوك ما يكون قاعد ولا ما في ولا أمك تقول له أنت ماشي وين يا زول كلمت منه وأنت أصغر منها يمكن يكون كلم أمك ولا كلم أبوك لكن you want to show your power too on her ما للفاميلي بتاعك ليه هي إنها تعرف إنه أنا القاعد هنا ده حرص لشنو ده حاجة في نفسه بعد ده كويس زول بنشأ تنشأ زي ده في مشاكل كتير بحصل له قدام كويس مشاكل ده يعني احنا فيه الليلة انه اوكي ليه مثلا الراجل بيحق له انه يتزوج اكثر من المرأة ده حاجة موجود في مجتمعات كثيرة جدا لكن بطرق مختلف حتى في امريكا يعني انت زول قاعد في يوتا في سول ليك سيتي القانون في يوتا بيسمح انه الراجل يتزوج 2 نسوان على الشرط انه يوفر ل2 نسوان ديل نفس الوضع الموجود عنده يعني اي مره لو عنده اوضه ب3 اوض لازم المره الثانيه يكون عنده اوضه ب3 اوض.
لكن with federal law كمان بيتعارض مع federal law.
That's fine.
They
That's
said,
fine. My
yeah.
state that is the government. My state ده عنده
Yeah, no,
intensive.
yeah, of course.
يعني الفكره جات من وين؟ جات انه لما مورمن جروا هناك زمانك في 18 something هم دايرين يبقوا مجتمعهم كبير. وفي ناس عندهم نزعه عينه دايرين يتزوجوا كتار جروا ليوتا بقوا مورمن. ما الحاجه دي ذاتها سرقه ناس وكده. لكن ليه نحن الليله في مشكله؟ why we are in ليه نحن يعني نسوان كتار زعلانين من تعدد التزويجات المثقفات بالتحديد. البنات المثقفات بيفتكروا انه يا اخي مساله تعدد الزيجات ده تعدي في بيته. كويس؟ العلم ذاته الليله قاعد يتكلم انه يا اخي اكثر راجل مرتاح ده راجل عنده اكثر من مره واحد. ده كلام ما قلته انا جوزيف، I'm not a scientist. لكن العلم ذاته ليه؟ لانه الواير تاع برين بتاعنا ده كلام تاع ميكانيكيه، يعني الواير تاع برين حقنا is totally different. It's totally different. We can handle one woman, 2, 3, 4. They need to be in peace. So عشان women ذات يكونوا في peace لازم انت توفر لهم حاجات لهم دايرينه كله. ربنا يو خلقنا كده، دي ما حاجه يعني الرجال ما سجلوا. الليله في امريكا انا اقول لك كلام يا ماي فريند، الليله في امريكا في رجال عندهم اكثر من 5 نسوان. 5 امريكان بيض قاعدين معهم، يعني ده جيرل فريند ده فريند ده شنو مش عارفه، يزول عنده بيت في محله والمره ذاتها مستطيعه عندها بيتها لكن قاعد مع راجل متزوج. ده في الورق.
لكن ده صعب شويه.
ايوه ما خلاص، ما عشان قانون طبعا، ما عشان في قانون، القانون يو خلى الناس تعمل كده. لكن لو قانون كان بيسمح، ما هو ده المشكله انه الانسان الليله بتدي ضوابط قانونيه معينه لصندوق معين لبشر، البشر بيمشي بجنبه. They will go around. They will find their way around. أو في ناس بيتزوج 3 سنة مرة وبيطلقوا وبخلي ياله مع داك، يمشي يتزوج 4 سنة مرة تاني، يقعد معه 5 سنة يطلقوا، يمشي يقعد 9 سنة مع مرة تاني ويمشي يموت مع مرة تاني. ده هسه ما تعدد زيجات. ما هو تعدد زيجات ده شنو؟ إنه عندك مرة أكثر من واحد بس ما في تعريف تاني. أن إحنا كمجتمع خلاص انتهينا يعني من حتة ده. في راجل بيتزوج 10 لأنه إمكانياته موجود. أما لما نجي في موضوع إنه يعني ما لازم نبدأ من جديد، ده كلام جميل جدا. ليه؟ لأنه في منطق ذاته تاع حياة كل يوم جديد بتصحى فيه ده يوم جديد بتفكير جديد. What happened لما نزول يقوم صباح وتقوم بتصحى بيوم جديد وبأفكار جديد. لو أنت قايم بنفس أفكار تاع امبارح البايت ده في راسك وانت ماشي به، انت عندك مشكله. ان احنا ليه ما تطورنا؟ يعني ده سؤال مهم جدا، انه ان احنا مش ان احنا بس جنوبين، ليه العالم الثالث في مشكله ليه يوم الليله؟ why we stuck؟ ان احنا ليه ما قادرين نمشي قدام؟ ان احنا ما قادرين نمشي قدام عشان طريقه التعليم الموجود عندنا ما اسره ولا قبيله ثاني، لكن الاديوكيشن سيستم الدرس فيه ناس الفقير وناس منو وناس الكل الكتار ده كده ما بيخلي الناس تتطور، ما بيخلي الانسان يتطور. ليه؟ لانه الانسان ده همه كله القرايه اللي عنده قرايه وظيفه توظيف. يعني انت قريت قانون دير تكون قاضي، انت قريت اداره دير تكون مدير تاع مؤسسه ولا موظف في مؤسسه، تمشي براحه تبقى مدير. اي زول دير يشتغل يكون عنده راتب عند الحكومه. ما في زول بيقعد تحت انه بشهادتي ده ممكن افكر واخلق لي مؤسسه تجاريه انتج منه كانسان واشغل فيه ناس. برايفت سيكتور بانجليزي يعني ده ما عندنا. لو ده ما في، الناس سكه الواحد عندهم كله ده حكومه، ولما يكون سكه ده واحد ده حكومه بعد ده بيكون في فساد، بعد ده بيكون في حاجه اسمها محسوبيه. لانه انا الليله ولدي لو عنده شهاده جامعيه وهو خريج قانون وانا وكيل وزاره في وزاره العدل، انا متاكد ولا ده لازم يلقى شغل. صح؟ هيلقى شغل كان بعربي ولا بانجليزي.
لا يا بنت النيل، اساسا استاذ جوزيف ما قاعد يدافع عن الرجال. هو بيوضع الطريقه التركيبه الاجتماعي اللي عندنا في جنوب السودان. ده هو بيوضحه، ما بيشجع على
انا ذاته عندي كلام لاهي انه الليله يعني كمجتمع، يعني ليه المراه بتتزوج وليه الناس دايره انها البنات تتزوج؟ ما هو قول مثلا عندنا في شلوك، انا شلكاوي نديك لو بثقافه شلوك ما بتاع الجنوب كله، انك انت لما تتزوج مره انت قاعد تودي نفسك في بيت ناس تانيين. الولد ده بيبقى طرف تاني في اسره تانيه، مسؤوليتك الادبيه كله بيتحول لاسره تاع زوجتك.
نعم.
شفتها؟ يعني انت عليه يا جونكور متزوج، لو طلبت عن نسبانك جاء وطلبت اخوانك جاء، انت بترفير بتاع نسبانك اول to make your wife happy. حق اخوانك ده ممكن تغالط ولا المهم you can make it something else، لكن كلام
تقول لهم
اصبر لي شويه، لكن انت ما ممكن تقول لنسيبك اصبر لي شويه. حق نسيبك ده بيمشي اول. الفهم ده خلى الراجل عنده
جوزيف، استاذ جوزيف هم بيسالوك بالضبط كده طبعا، لانه نحن في التوبيك ده الدور الممكن يعني النساء يلعبوا شنو في عمليه السلام اللي عندنا هسه.
ايوه، يعني النساء عندهم 3 حاجات في اي مجتمع ممكن يملوه. 3 حاجات.
نعم.
واحد they have to involve. ما انت ما ممكن تحل مشكله بدون ما تكون انت ذاتك جزء من حلتها مشكله. الحاجه الثانيه المراه في الاسره الموجوده الليله فيه صراع في الجنوب ده فيه نسوان. الرجال ديل كلهم عندهم نسوان. ليه ما مره ينادي راجله مره نيال مثلا ينادي نيال يقول يا نيال انتم ماشيين مفاوضات. Why you guys stuck in those stuff?
Yes.
They can play a role with those guys. يعني ما كوي ده عنده اثنين نسوان منو عنده نسوان وكده. Why they don't talk to those guys? قول رايك لراجلك بشكل منتظم وخلي راجلك ده يفهم. قضية الجنوب ده خليه يبقى البريكفاست تيبل بتاعكم زي ما قاعد يقولوا خواجات يعني. اما الدور الثالث دور تا شباب وشابات الموجودين في جنوب الليله، انه الجنوب فيه حاجتين هم قاعدين يعملوه وما انا ما شايفه قاعد يعمل حاجه. يعني لما تشوف مظاهرات مثلا نسوان ممكن يمشوا مظاهرات بدون ما حكومه يقتلهم. To be honest with you، ليه لو راجل تاع الجنوب ده بقى ما عنده مقدره خالص انه يعمل حاجه، المره الجنوبيه دي ما تطلع الشارع. شفتها؟ المره الجنوبيه دي تطلع الشارع تقول يا we tired of this war, you guys need to sign peace. زي في امريكا يوم من الايام النسوان طلعوا الشارع عشان يلقوا حق التصويت في امريكا. بنفس القدر النسوان الليله زهجانين من حرب، عيالكم يوم بيموتوا رجالكم يوم بيموتوا كده، اطلعوا الشارع. يعني هنا ده بقينا خلاص ما قادرين. المره الجنوبيه ممكن تلعب دور.
كوريكت.
شفتها؟ انا بفتكر 3 حاجات ده في موضوع تا دور المراه. كويس. الحاجه الاختي قبيل قالوا ده انا مصر اجاوب على انه نحن ما قاعدين نضع قوانين. ما في راجل يوم من الايام وضع قانون انه يا اخي زول يعرس 5 ولا 6 ولا 7. نو، ما في. انا ما شفت قانون ده في اي قبيله، لكن الرجال بيتزوجوا بيكوز امكانياتهم بيسمح لهم ان يتزوجوا، وبينتقل ذاته الثروه ده لاسر تاع نسوان حقهم. انا جوزيف قاعد اقول شنو؟ انه ماله ما الزواج بالرسوم ده ذاته يختفي. عشان يختفي الثوره ده لازم يقوم به نسوان. يعني المراه الجنوبيه ما تقبل ثاني يدفع قصاده بقر ولا جداد ولا غنم. نو، هي ما انسان. ليه المراه الجنوبيه ليه هسه بيشتروا ليه؟ why we buying them؟ ده ما كلام فيه استفزاز ولا اي حاجه، لكن ده حقيقه. عندك برايس الليله ناس بيقولوا تحت they will make deals انه بده يدفع قصاده كم لاهله. في ناس بيقولوا ده تقاليد ده ما كويس، لانه التقاليد ده بيجذب يعني بيشيل حقوقها هي كمراه. لانه في قبائل لو طلقوك بقر ده لازم يرجع لاهل راجل يعني.
لو مرة ما ولد
ولو ما ولد ده انا ما قلته، ده انت قلته يا جونكور، انا ما فهمت. ايوه سو كده تخيل يا جونكور لو هي ما ولدت في قبائل تاني برجعوا بقر.
كلام عجيب.
مش ده كلام كعب؟ سو ليه مرة ما داير تسور في حته ده؟ المرة تسور تقول انا ما داير زول يدفع قصاد قرش تاني. انت ولدتني انسان، انا موجود في الدنيا هنا انسان عنده حقوق وواجبات، عايش زي ما اي زول عايش. دي ثورة نسوان. بعدين لما يصلوا محل ده يمشوا فوق لمرحلة حقوقهم ده، بعد ده في مجتمع اي زول بديهم محل، بكون عندكم محل في المجتمع. لكن كده سوروا اول حاجة بداخل بيوتكم، نظموا اسر بتاعكم وقول لهم يا جماعة انتوا جزء من الصراع. وبعد ما هم ينتهوا هناك بعد يجوا الشارع يطالبوا بالحقوق اكبر، قضية تاع الزواج تاع التناسل وكده، والموضوع بينتهي. وشكرا.
Well, شكرا يا brother جوزيف لمداخلتك ولكلامك المهم. Contribution valued. شكرا جزيلا. أنا بقيت tired لكن I'm gonna go ahead and call one, and then from there maybe we need to call a day because it's been long time. You know, I mean, ساجنين. So this is really long. So خلينا نشوف هنا منو next, and then maybe we can be able to make this thing. Billy, what happened to your network? Because I'm trying to call you actually. Billy? Billy, network, it looks like it's not working for you. Let me go for the next. Okay, Wilson, I'm gonna go and call you. Hey guys. So I'm calling you, Wilson. I don't know what happened to your network, so. Go to the next person. Yes, it is good music. Nuri, I'm trying you right now. Abshir, Nuri, Abshir. All right. 2 minutes, Nuri, because I won out. I've been calling, and it didn't work for Lado. It didn't work for Billy, so it worked for you. So go ahead, brother.
Thank you. You've done a brilliant job. This is what courage means, all right? I understand that you brought Pagan. Was Pagan here, right?
Of course.
It is courage, okay?
But we had a technical problem with the voice, so I was able to get him on the messenger, so he can speak through the speakers.
And I will start by thanking viewers and for being here. And I want to start by Einstein, who said that we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used to create them. So I want to appreciate Jongkor. I was telling them that Einstein said that we cannot solve our problem with the same kind of thinking we used to create them. So now we need a new approach, and this approach is very important. This is what courage means. I think again, has shown an amazing courage to appear on, to try to appear on social media like this, because this is what most people would want to see, to have leaders speaking up. All right, courage is what it means. You have to stand up and speak up, and it also means you have to sit down and listen as well. So the topic today is very important. The quote for Maria Robinson. She's a poetic, spent years trying to understand people's feelings and people's frustration. You know, we cannot go back.
No one.
You know, no one cannot go back and to start a new beginning again. But we can start today and make a new ending.
And one can start today,
right?
And, you know, and make a new ending.
New ending, right? This is a perfect quotation for the crisis which is happening in South Sudan. This is a quote for inspiration. So women who want to be creative, they just need to make sure that they read Melinda Gates. Melinda Gates, who said a woman with a voice is by definition a strong woman. I like to say a woman with a creative voice in the language of poetry is a woman who can be a revolution. So you have a place in which you can play your role, even though you may not be in the country. So what does it mean when we have ups and downs, when we have frustration, when we have depression because of the thing that we did in the past and they never went quite well? It doesn't mean we should stuck in depression. It means that we have to learn from those mistakes and discover new ways to move forward so that we can shatter our life into a new era with new thinking, with new courage. And of course, we require language. That would mean to humble us, to make us, to inspire us into a new direction. So I want to appreciate you and acknowledge you that there is something every individual can do, and to do that we need a technology, and technology is
and by the way, Nuri, I'm sorry for cutting you off. Without social media, I wouldn't even get connected with Pagana Mom. It was 2015 when I was, you know, writing something online, and then I saw him. I said, hi. Through the social media, we were connected, okay? And here you go. How many people are accusing me that he's my friend and I'm doing this and I'm doing bad thing? And today, the same thing that I repeated 6 months ago, that Comrade Pagan actually said, him and other leaders in the SPLM party should step aside because they have failed the people of South Sudan, including himself, and allow others. And this is what I told my brothers last time. I like that idea. Because if you fail people, why not just getting out of the way and allow others to take care? Pagan said that he want to step aside. So Kir should. So Riek Machar should. And allow the young blood South Sudanese to take care of this country. If they are fighting every single day. Because I don't have problem with you. We all South Sudanese tribe. We don't have problem with each other. But the leaders are the ones that have problem. And they need to reconcile themselves. And if they cannot, if they don't know how to live together, and then get out of our way and let us have a life. Right? Here you have it today. He said it clear. To those who still have a doubt, keep saying that, oh, he wants to be an alternative. And he's made it clear. If we said Kir step down, and then Riek come in, and then what group of Kir is going to say? Said, oh, wait a minute. How come I'm stepping down and this guy is the one that's taking over? Or if we say, no, Riek Machar cannot participate and Kir participate, what the group of Riek is going to say? So we are not solving any problem. The best way to solve the problem, we have to use common sense, and that's a common sense.
Yes, I agree.
Period.
I agree with you.
So go ahead.
I agree with you. What you have done today is a history. The history is created by people. Now, other people are going to try to invite other leaders to speak now, because you have.
I will, my brother. I will bring him back.
Because you have opened a way. This is what we call creating a history. You have created a history today by bringing in Paganai Mom, and now other people will learn from this today and will try to bring other individuals who want to be leaders of South Sudan, or even people who are in the civil society, or bring women who are playing role in their own capacity and to actually air out their views. What has been missing is a communication, but now at a higher level, you have opened a communication at a higher authoritative level, and we heard it from him for those who listen to him. Now, what I sent from him, based on the comment that people have said, what I sent from him, it seemed to me that he's saying that you guys, the meal that you need has been prepared, but there are no takers. There are no people who are around this meal to actually eat it. Now, you're going to have to discover how you get there to get this meal, but the meal is ready. But if you are not coming, then we would always be the one to sit around that meal and eat that meal because you are not present. So now, if you and I want to eat, or others want to eat, in any way they want to prepare this meal. I'm not eating in a literal term, but if you want to fix society and shape society, if you steer it into better future, it is time for people who are young leaders, who are young intellectual people, engineers, doctors, professionals. They need to take affordable risk. They need to choose a platform. Now, the real enemy, who is keeping us in the darkness, who is keeping us in the past, are people who are not speaking up. Those are the troubled people. But people who are speaking up, they are trying to open a way to shed a light so that people can begin to see that there is a way to move society from the stagnated past to a bright future. So those people who are not speaking up, those are the real enemies of progress, all right? And there is a saying about that if you are not speaking up, then you are not really participating in the world of changing society called South Sudan. So I'm challenging people today to do the same things. If you want to hold your live videos in the days coming ahead, believe me or not, there would be more leaders if we show proactive to hear from them. But more importantly, we need to make sure that we look into the future, learning from this quotation today from Maria Robinson, learning it from today, that your past should not really define your destiny, that you can still discover a new way to steer society into a bright future. And if you are a woman and you want to be a revolutionary woman, then spend your energy writing about poetry. There is so much you can write about South Sudan today that may cause a very successful revolution, because women can easily do this, all right? So it's not even about you show up on a live video. You can even do it domestically at home. You can write about it and people would publish it and people will read about it, right? So there is a way you could take your battle in the area where you can see your talent. And women are usually best writers. All right, they're usually best writers. So there is something that we can take a front line in order to pick society today. But I want to appreciate you for bringing him, because this is now a very historic moment, and a lot of people who would be doing live will have to try, to be creative, how to convince them, because it was not easy. It was not easy. You convince him and say, look, this is not very scary. Okay, you will be fine. All right. And you were able to convince him. So I'm telling others to convince those that they believe they're leaders who would be leaders.
Actually, Comrade Pagani didn't hesitate, but there are others that I contacted. They hesitated.
I know.
But he did not hesitate.
Yes.
He said, yes, I will.
Yes. And you know why? It's called courage. All right? It's called courage. Without courage, you cannot do anything. Without courage, he was going to be stuck in fear, all right? And be controlled by fear. But fear is fine. But fear that would control you and colonize you may not be a good fear. All right. But courage is a resistance to fear. So if I can understood this one, if I remember the way he handled the Khartoum crisis a few years ago, all right, and over the years. So now for our young people, if you want to speak up, come up and voice up your opinion. And say how you want South Sudan to move forward. So I do want to come here and appreciate you. That was brilliant. That's the kind of thing I love. All right, I won't keep it long, but I want to thank you. That was brilliant. This is an A plus. I give you an A plus for this. I know you're a humble man, But still, I want to recognize you for doing this. Moving forward, people have to begin to bring these leaders, convince them, and to show up online, because that's how you can do it. Live is not very unique in the country of South Sudan. People have been using it. So thank you. That was quite brilliant. And thank Maria Robinson for creating the knowledge that we would spend time today to move away from the past, moving to the future. And a woman with voice is by definition a strong woman. So just discover your talent, your creative way, and you may be the one to fix what is wrong with South Sudan. So it's not always about men. Find your best talent, all right? Discover your voice, and you may be able to be a revolutionary. Maybe you may be a Gergum, another Gergum in a very different context, different era. That's what I wanted to say. So it's not always about denunciation or dehumanizing. It's always about appreciating the talent each individual has and be able to learn from it moving forward. And we have to keep that spirit alive. And with courage, we can be able to do this. Maybe Tongjang can be a young, bright leader today in the state for him to say, Pagan, go, because Pagan said it today. So it's time. If he can declare his candidacy today, I'm following him. All right, because Pagan said, look, guys, it is ready. You just need to come here and find a way to come and get the meal. All right, it would be challenging because you need to find a way to get there. But there are so many ways we can do it. The way you're doing it, brilliant. Thank you, brother. And moving forward.
Thank you, brother, Professor Nuri, for coming in with a great perspective. Always, very articulated, thoughtful. I really, really appreciate you coming in and contribute, to concerned citizens of South Sudan. Thank you. I'm going to go for a woman now because it's so important for that. Let me go ahead here and see. I believe there is. Come on. Well, there was one lady requested and she was waiting there, and all of a sudden I said woman and then she dropped. That's not fair. Go ahead and request that again, Sadia, please. I believe Sadia Kayanga, she was there, but all of a sudden she left. I want to see you there. I hear you, Sister Helen, and I was about to go for a woman, but I don't know. If you are there, Sadia, please go ahead and request before going for a guy. This is your opportunity. Yeah, actually Helen did not request Nyantiling. If she requested, and then I will bring her live. Okay, Sadia is back. That's a good news. It is connecting, and I'm calling you Sadia Kianga. I will. I'm trying here with Sadia. It's connecting. I hope the network will cooperate so she can come and can hear her. So it looks like it's not cooperating. I don't know what happened. Sadia, I'm sorry. It's not going through. Maybe the weak network. Billy, it looks like your internet. Although I'm trying you again, so if it didn't work, it means that there is something wrong here. I've been trying you guys, and it looked like it's not going through. So I apologize, brother, because I tried, but actually it's not. I'm trying again.
Hello.
Finally, you
Hi.
are here. Hello, good
Hello.
to see you, sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how are you?
I am doing great. You know, it's good to see you here in Concerned Citizen of South Sudan. Very, very important.
Yep.
I hope you read our topic today. If not, I can go and just review it for you again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Are you aware of the topic? Yeah, you can speak whatever, you know, you can do it Arabic, you can do it English. It's up to you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
فأنا عايز أتكلم عن موضوع بتاع رؤساء بتاع ساوث السودان. طبعا هم قال أدوا للمرأة كان 25% فحق بتاع مرأة عشان يقدر يتكلم ممكن يوري الحق بتاع مرأة
اوكي
نص مجتمع. فأنا ما شايف 25% ده ذاته بقى ما في ذاته ما فاضيين ذاته منساوين ولا whatever they are. and أنا قاعد أشوف الموضوع بتاع إيريس كمان قال كتير المفروض كان ده حق بتاع مرة عشان يقدر يوري للناس هل أجده كويس ولا كعب. الإيريس اللي بزوجه ببقار كتار أو بقروش كتير أو بأجي الناس بقى دايما يعمل بيزنس منساوين. فده حاجة أنا شايف هسه في بلدنا يعني ده بقى حاجة كتير جدا. موضوع إيريس شباب صغار ما قادرين يزوجوا لأنه ما في قروش. أنا بشوف كمان بعد مرات يعني الزول اللي بتزوج نساوين.
سعدية اسمك سعدية right؟
yeah.
اوكي سعدية كيانجا. سعدية التوبيك بتاعنا هنا بنقول دور بتاع المرأة شنو في جلب السلام، انه مثلا دور بتاعهم شنو في السلام في جنوب السودان. لاننا عارفين حقوق بتاع المرأة مهضومة، لكننا دايرين زاد المرأة يكون عندها صوت. عشان المرأة يكون عندها صوت هي داير تعمل شنو؟ المفروض اللي هي تعمل شنو؟
أنا شايف في جنوب السودان عشان المرأة يكون عنده صوت بكون صعب شديد، لأنه الناس ما بيشوفوا المرأة دائما قيمة بتاع المرأة بسيط. يعني ما مهم يكون عنده صوت، لأنه المرأة دائما في جنوب السودان أساسا مرأة like slavery. You know what I'm saying؟ يعني المرأة ده ذاته يعني ما كاتين له أهمية جدا، يعني بيشوفوا المرأة أي حاجة. عشان كده أنا شايف حق بتاع المرأة في جنوب السودان ما في.
لكن do you think my sister do you think لو ناس ديل لو رجال ديل بقى كعبين على درجة كده that mean بس المرأة بس يسكت ما يكون ما في دور اللي هي ممكن تلعب. يعني مثلا عشان الوضع ده يتغير ما ممكن تلعب دور كمان كأم، لأن المرأة يا بلد الناس. اوكي مرأة يا بيعمل حاجات كتير جدا جدا. ما في زول اللي بيقولوا ما جنب بتاع مرأة، لأن كلنا كنا في بطن هناك. اوكي so do you think so لو مرة wake up وعمل حاجات زي قبيل برادر جوزيف كور ذكر مرة لو عمل مظاهرات مرة يتكلم مع الراجل بتاعه قيادي كبير في الحكومة، اوكي مرة كتب ومرة عمل وسوى do you think حاجات ده كله ما بيكون في changes؟ لأن الرؤساء ده عندهم نسوان كمان.
عندهم نساوين، لكن هل المرأة ده عنده حمية؟ إن شاء الله كان طلعوا مظاهرات هم بقول ده نساوين بس. يعني أنا متأكد ما نساوين كان طلعوا مظاهرات ولا كان عملوا شنو بقول ده مرة ساكت. يعني ما عنده أي حاجة، ما عنده حمية. لكن أنا بشوف إذا كان مرة يعني مرة قام بي
أنا بشوف كلام بتاعك سعدية أنت داير تستسلم وأنت داير to give up، لكن I don't think so it's a good idea. by the way زول لو ما بيشوف نفسه حلو ما في زول تاني بيقول لك حلو. أنت عارف الكلام ده؟ يعني أنا الليلة ده لو ما بشوف نفسي مراية حاجة ده كويس وحاجة ده تمام، لما مشيت بعدين بكون في اكسبريس you dress nice you sharp. لو زول ما بيشوف نفسه حلو ما في زول تاني بيشوف حلو. يعني النسوان بتاعنا في جنوب السودان لو هم ما بيفكروا إن إحنا أقوى وإن إحنا عندنا brain we are smart we can do this, do you think someone else will recognize them؟ recognition ما بيحصل. عشان كده أنا ما داير يعني مثلا النساء او البنات في جنوب السودان سيدات واحده يقول كلامنا ما يسمعوا مهما عملنا ما هو كده كل يوم بيقولوا مره ساكت لكن نو نسوان في الويست نسوان في امريكا they work really hard انت عارف في امريكا ده بلد كان بطال جدا جدا زول بدوك مره وبيجروا مره في تلي تخيل زول يدوك مره ويطلعوا في تلي لكن نسوان جاء كافهن يعني عملوا كفاح وعملوا حاجات قوي عشان كده القانون هذا يتكتب على شنو؟ على سهل المره في امريكا لو في جوطه بس في بيت زول جوطه كده بوليس بيجي وبيشوفوا زول القوي ده زول عمل فيه بدوك ناس ده يا بيشيلوا برا يمشي برا شايف الكلام ده كيف؟ شو داير شنو داير عمل لان انت دائما لما تعمل ادفوكيت لحريه والحقوق بتاعك انت بتلقاه لكن انت لو قلت يا اخي انا لو اتكلمت بعدين ما في زول هيكون فاضي بي وما يسمع صوتي ما بيحصل صح؟ شو انا بديك كلامك الاخير قبل ما نمشي
انا بشوف يعني في مره
يا قول كلامك It looked like the network is not cooperating with Sister Sadia there. كنا متمنين ان نسمع
كلام I am here.
Yeah, go ahead.
اساسا المرأة يعني انا شايف عنده صوت عشان يقدر يطلع برا يتكلم يوري حق بتاع المرأة وين لانه عندنا 25% بتاعنا ده لازم يتكلموا به يعني طالب 25% ده عشان يكون حق بتاعنا ساوين ما يسقطوا ساي لازم يطلعوا برا يطلعوا في الشارع يعملوا مظاهرات يعملوا اي حاجه عشان يقدر يوري عندنا حق في الحكومه
نعم
لازم هم نتكلم عشان يقدر يشوف مشكله الماشيه اراوند في الحكومه بتاعنا ده مشكله ده شنو ذاته
اوكي well أخت سعدية أنا بشكرك كل الشكر للمداخلة والكونتريبيوشن بتاعك that's what we want لأن نحن لما نتكلم مع بعض ولما أصوات يطلع صوتك وصوتي وغيرنا ده كده بيقدر بيعمل changes so أنا بشكرك كل الشكر لمشاركتك معنا please stay tuned ولو في مداخلات ثانية في المستقبل ممكن تعمل مداخلة أوكي
خلاص ماشي شكرا
جزيلا
okay bye
all right let me go back here and see. Okay. Okay, أستاذة زين أنا بديك آخر كلام and then I think we should be able to close. لأنه أنا قعدنا كثير. I'm calling you أستاذة زين. اهلا وسهلا فيك.
اهلا وسهلا.
اوكي مدام زين موجود هنا.
ايوه.
Charity. Okay, that's good to see you too.
اي شكرا. انا بس داير اتكلم في 2-3 حاجات بس. انا كده
خير ان شاء الله. يس.
السعديه ودي فوقه. السعديه قال مرة يعني زي هي خلاص قال مرة ما بقدر اعمل اي حاجه. اقدر 25% ده يمكن الناس تنين في غلط. 25% ده اصلا الناس طلعوا بعد الدشمن قالوا يدوا للنسوان شنو affirmative action.
correct.
25% ده ما بقى قال ثبت. المفروض 25% ده يشتغلوا فيها كان في 2-3 سنة 4 سنة بيقوم ديكريس. ديكريس كيف؟ يعني كل ما النسوان بقى طلعوا ويتعلموا وبقى في مجالات النسوان بيقدروا يشوفوا من 25% يرجع 20% 15% 10% لغايه ما يكون 0 ذاته في 100 لانه وقت زمان ذات في انتخابات ما في نسوان كانوا وقفوا في دوائر ما دخل في 25% في نسوان كمان كومبيت كان مع رجال ونجحوا كمان فاساسا في نسويين. الطريقه الثانيه كلام ده كلام فوق كلام قال كيف المراه مثلا بتلعب دورها في السلام. المراه ممكن تلعب دورها في السلام بطرق شتى بطرق كثير جدا اللي كان المراه ممكن تلعب. كل ما المراه دي اشتغلت مرة الليله نقول يمكن مرة في قطاع يعني خاصه يشتغل يعني حره كان تاجر ولا بزنس ولا وفي نسوان كمان في البزنسينات. مرة محل بزنس سلام معنا اللي قاعده فوق يرسل رساله سلام. ما لازم قال نسوان ده كله كده يكون متعلمين في مستوى الخريجين، ما اساسا الدنيا ما كله يكون في مستوى تخريجين. رساله ده لادنى محل الجنة دي قال جراس رود ده بيوصل لهم بطوعيه، والطوعيه ده منيا بيلعب دور الطوعيه دي، بيلعب دور الطوعيه دي. الناس اللي بينادوا بعد زي في الحلقه الثانيه اللي فاتت قال في intellectuals توعيه، يعمل توعيه للناس عشان الناس يجوا فيها توعي. نسوان اساسا في الساحه السياسيه نسوان ما كثيرين، وما نسوان براو، يمكن جنوبيين كله كان نسوان ولا رجال الساحه السياسيه اساسا كان غاب لجنوبيين كله. فنسوان دي اكثر الغاب منه اكثر من الرجال. نسوان عشان يقدروا يخشوا في الساحه السياسيه كده ما دخل في احزاب، كده ما اكون عضو في احزاب، ما قال الناس بس جيني عشان بس قال يدخلوا نسوان بس في بارتي ليست، واساسا هو ما بيكون فاهم الحزب ده حاجه. مره كده دخل في حزب، كده اتدرج في حزب ده، كده اشتغل في حزب ده لغايه ما يشوف انه مره ده قادره تعمل حاجه كده في حزب، بعدك حزب بيجيبوا مره ده بيودي له شنو محل اللي اشتغل. لكن كان نسوان ما دخلوا، كان ما عملوا نسوان، ما وعوهم عشان يخشوا في الاحزاب، بيجيبوه منساكت ده يا بيكربوا شنو، يا بيراجع انه نسوان ذاته ما شغالين، ونسوان ذاته بيجيبوا يا بيجيب كلام تجيبه مره ما بيجيبوها قال بطريقه قال مره قيافه ومره شين ومره ما في حاجه مره شين ولا مره قيافه. اساسا النسوان الكتو هناك ده ذاته ما قال كتو عشان مره شين مره قيافه. في نسوان هناك شغالين هم capable of doing things هناك، وفي نسوان تانيين جيبوه عشان شنو؟ عشان نيبوتيزم، ده قبيله تاعي وده بيت تاعي وده شنو يجيبوه. وفي مره ثانيه جيبوه عشان ده مره تاعي ذات انا اجيبها انا كتو، وفي مره ثانيه جيبوه عشان انا داير مره ده exploited مره ده جيبوه كتو. ده يا النسوان بدشمن قال we don't need to be exploited. هسه ده ما اشتغل عشان كده النسوان يشتغلوا النسوان ثاني عشان exploitation ده يجيف، عشان مره لما يشتغل في محل مره ده كده عارف قال انا ذاتي بدي اشتغل الحاجه. لكن انت ما تجيبه انت ما بيكون ما تقدر تعمل حاجه دي ذاته ما تعمل حاجه. لكن انت كان مشيت وجبت انتخابات انت كومبيت مع زول ولا مع مره ثانيه، انت قوم نجح من مره ناقده بكومبيتيشن عادل، انت تعرف قالت لما تقدر يشتغل انت اشتغل تعرف قال you are capable of doing that thing. To be capable of doing that thing بمعنى اخر انت درجت في حاجه. ما ممكن قال خلاص زول ده مثلا خريج معناته هو بعد ده ممكن يلعب يكون سياسي. ما اي خريج يكون سياسي، ولا ما اي زول ما خريج يكون سياسي. انت لازم كمان تكون عالم بحاجه انت ماشي تعمل. نفس الحاجه لان النسوان ده يا الشباب ذاته، لان انت كان هسه في الجنوب اغلبيه المكاتب الماسكين ذاته شباب. خلي من المناصب العليا ده بس تعرفي مدراء وتعرفي وكيل وشنو كده بيبقوا كتير ده الشباب يا ماسكين محل. لكن شباب ده ذاته لان من طلعوا من مدارس طوالي راح يشتغل. انت هسه كمان في بلاد انتم قاعدين فوق ده، في بلاد ده اساسا في حاجه ثانيه الزول ده بيكون يشتغل مين وكان يمكن كم سنه ويتدرج وعنده اكسبيرينس شغل ده. لان في فرق ما الثيوريتيكال جوب الثيوريتيكال ثينكس اللي تعمل في الجامعه براكتيكال ورك اللي تقدر يشتغل. ما ممكن بيجي جامعه ودي تتوالي مدير انت ما بقدر يشتغل. اما عند ما قدر اخلاقيه الشباب governance في 3/4 شباب، تاخذوا كوميشنرز 3/4 شباب، تاخذوا ميرز 3/4 شباب، تجي تاخذ وزير رئيس البرلمان ذاته ما شاب، ده مزول كبير، ده شباب. شباب كثيرين ماسكين محل، لكن شباب دول كمان كانوا انت بتقول شباب دول ما كانوا يتدرجوا سياسيا. يعني انت حتى فيديوهات كثيره ده بتلقى ناس على حسب بيعملوا فيديو ده، انت رجعت اصله انت بتقول زول ده ذاته يمكن في زمن له كان في مدرسة برضه كان عنده دور لعب، عشان كده بيقدر يعمل فيديو ويجيب فوق ويكون يقدر يليد فيديو ده عشان الناس يشوفوا فيه. فالدور تا فيديو ده الهسي ولا الدور تا شو تعمل ده وناس اللي جا فوق الدور تو شنو، لأن الشو ده احنا ممكن نعمله الليلة وبكرة وبعد بكرة. احنا دايرين نلقى فايدة شنو في الشو، عشان نلقى فايدة في الشو ده احنا نعمل شنو، داير نعمل طوال ده ما قال الليلة ولا بكرة، ده طوية اللي مدى البعيد. احنا نشتغل فوق الشديد في طوية ده انه يجيبوا ناس ديل كله في الساحة وكل زول يشتغل صح ويعمل شنو، ناس يمشوا في جراس روتس، يرسل الرسالة دي في جراس روتس. واي زول ما يشوف نفسه قال انا ده انا ما خريج، زي في مرة في حلقات يقول يا لان انا قريت كده وانا قريت كده قريت انت دار بلد ده كده استنوا انت القريت كده ده لغايه ما انت درجت استنوا لغايه فتره بلد هذا تكالك فكر ده تكالك نزلت بشهادتك ده تحت هناك تقدر تشتغل. انت انه في بلد ده في ناس هناك قادرين، احنا دايرين نشتغلوا انه الناس اللي هناك capable of doing ده خليهم خطوم عشان يشتغلوا. انت اللي في الدياسبرا هنا ده صوتك يطلع انه اي خطوم في محل المناسب. ده زولت الدياسبرا يقول، ما زولت الدياسبرا يقول هو ذاته الدياسبرا ده ياكل فوت هناك بقدر يشتغل. انت الدياسبرا ده ذاته يمكن انت ما حتقدر تشتغل لان انت دوب خرجت من المدرسه وانت ما وجهت هناك. ده يمكن حاجه بقدر اقول بسيطه، اقدر اقول نسوان ذاته دورهم شديد في سلام. وانا الكرس انا ذاته يمكن يجيبوا بيس هسه ده نسوان اللي كان ما دخلوا في مدارس، يعني في زمن الدشمانه نسوان كثيرين اللي يمكن فكروا انه من الجيش قاتلوا دورة كده، الجيش ماتنا دورة كده، زرعوا للجيش دورة كده ودي فتحونا وكده جبتحونا. ده ما نسوان دخل في مدارس، ده نسوان الان قال الجيش كان قاتلوا ما بكون كويس كده، ده ما دخل في مدارس. نسوان الزرع وكان في الزمن ده كله اكل عشان بويكا بوديله ده ما كان دخل في مدارس، لكن ده الناس عاشوا بروبلم بنفسهم وفكروا انه كيف احنا نحل المشكله دي. حكمه يا ناس بيحكموا بيها، حكمه يا ناس بيقدموا بيها. فاحنا دايرين نجيب الحكمه دي نلعب دور انه الحكمه دي يرعرع في وسط الناس كلها. انا والله ما يمكن حاجات يمكن تدي فرصه لزول ثاني.
انا بشكرك انا بشكرك مشارتي، كل الشكر لمداخلتك، يعني مداخلة مهمة جدا جدا وكلام مهم جدا جدا لحياتنا. ده عايزينه هنا. we need to have a conversation together زي ما أنا قاعد أقول كل وقت. So شكرا. It looked like I'm running out of time. It's been there for so long. So I think guys, it looked like we are running out of time, and it's been quite a bit for me. So I think that should be enough for me. I want to thank all of you for participating today. And I want to thank Comrade Pagantu for coming on, having that courage. And I hope the other will follow as well, because this is the platform that we need to interact together. Leaders, citizen, ordinary citizen, that's so important, so we can know exactly. Because there is no way this country can move forward without knowing what you can offer, what I can offer, what he can offer. You know. So أنا بشكركم كل شكر للمتابعة والمشاركة اليوم. I wish I would have continued more, but we already have enough time. You know, it's been like almost 5 hours since I started. So أنا بشكركم كل شكر. I can sing. Yeah, Ganya can sing.
يا حبيب لي حبيب لي حبيب لي قلبي قصة كتبتي ما كتبتي ما
He is going to come back, Jongkor. He will come back as well, you know. We have more. So no worries. And I want you to be there next time too. No problem, again. Thank you so much. You know, of course, next week we're going to have a show as well. Thank you.